Growing up in the hood, you learn street smart. And learning street smart, I came to realize, is understanding other fucking people. People are around you. It's just how this person is going to behave if, let's say, I have more in my pocket than this person. Or how I'm going to feel if that person has more than me. Or how I'm going to feel if this is how I'm going to watch. Understanding your environment, understanding people, personality.
Interesting. I'm actually happy that I have you.
Shit, okay.
You, I really need to pick your brain on this. So, you know how everybody's wondering, c'est quoi une femme?
C'est quoi une femme?
What?
Okay.
No, but wait, that's not the question. Moi, je veux savoir, especially guys like you that are on the public eye, that know a lot. What is a man today? You see those eyes?
I mean, I'm a man.
Yes, but what is a man? You know how you have all these subtitles,
it's
alpha
subjective.
male, beta male. C'est quoi un homme? You remember in the 50s? If I would describe you a man, you would know exactly what
The
I'm talking
household
about.
man, yeah.
So what is a man today? 2024, not a toxic man, not a beta man. I'm talking about a man, a real man.
Well,
What is a man?
Until you have balls, you're qualified. Start with that.
Actually, that's not actually true. Because I know some people that have balls but identify as a woman. So again, I'm asking you, think
Okay.
about it. Take your
A
time.
man as a culture, a man as a biology, like
So I'll take you
like
as
the balls, like you said, like yo,
yeah, that's biology. That's biology. But what is
biology right there.
what is a man like? Okay,
Public's eyes.
no, for you, like a man's man. So what I mean by that, if we take Ray for example, right? He's
My
an
man.
entrepreneur. He's a businessman. He takes care of himself, takes care of his appearance, family man. These are attributes usually you give to a man.
That's
Right?
what I see as a man. This is my role. This is what is to be a man.
Yeah.
So what is the role of a man in a household?
I still follow the rule that I have to take care of my family. I'm there to protect them. I'm there. I actually had an exchange, a disagreement with a woman about like really what is why the man should protect the family. I'm like, that's how it should be. This is like how, let's say, this inner core inside of us is this like my instinct as a man to, you know
fair.
what? This is my wife. These are my kids. I'm going to be upfront, forward, protecting them, and also providing for them. But at the same time, the woman, like if you look in the Wild Kingdom, the Lion King and the Lioness, like the Lioness, like has a big role.
She pretty much does everything.
She
actually.
does a lot.
Well,
she hunts.
she hunts.
She
Exactly. She
brings
hunts.
the food.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the Lion King, he chases, he protects. He's
Yeah.
there. Like if you call him
He's there.
to come, he's there.
Yeah.
So I kind of see it like that a bit. It's like, you know what? Because my woman she's a lion. She goes for the hunt, and she has to. She'll come back with food the same way I come back with food.
I agree on that. I mean,
That would be my best.
I'm all
definition so
traditional
far.
on that part. I'm like, man,
Oh, I
provide,
know you're
protect.
definitely traditional.
I'm loyal to the T on that part. I'm old tradition. The woman, if I can keep my woman at home full time to take care of my kids, I'm more than happy. Obviously, discussion with her if she likes to do it, I have no problem. If she's kind of young entrepreneur that needs to work, go for it. But I want to make sure that I bring the bread at home. You take care of the kids. Everyone's happy. I know my role. You know your role in that part. You need anything, I got you. But a woman has the softest touch in a relationship. Men we have the rough part, basically pick up the garbage, protect, screw a light bulb, whatever. I'm not saying that women can't do it, but we normally do it by nature. It's right away a reflex that we do it. So for me, a woman has a softer touch that a man doesn't normally have. How to kind of be there, gentle with the kids. I mean, our dads were all rough on us since we were kids. I mean, my dad was
but I feel like our fathers are the last
generation of toughness.
the last of that generation of defining roles in a relationship.
Yeah.
Where the roles were very clearly defined.
Today's day and age,
Today it's kind of blurry.
Jesus man, you don't know if you.
I mean, I find that us were probably like the last.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but we're a mixture of both because we don't want to offend. That's the thing.
True.
Our parents didn't give a flying fuck.
Oh, my dad told
No,
you.
but that was
My
culture
dad told
too.
you. You
That's
know
immigrant
your role.
culture though. You have to see it from what standpoint? Because in our immigrant countries, in Nicaragua, for example, having gone, I can speak for how it's going on. However, the culture is strong. The Hispanic culture, Latino culture is still strong, oriented toward the man is the man.
Yeah.
that macho, and that's a big debate in the Latino culture, the machismo, for example. And yes, getting soft down because we want, at the same time, the men to open up. It was like the current conversation, but that man doesn't have, let's say, I don't see as visible. I find that I still have, let's say, this Latino in me that has that side of the machismo. However, it's not as profound as, let's say, an uncle of mine would have it.
True. But I mean, I know your parents. Your dad was pretty old tradition. Like that goes rough.
No, but my father was, again, my father didn't have time to think about this. He always approached relationship as a team effort. And I always use this metaphor when it comes to family dynamics. It's like any sports team. Defensemen, strikers, goalkeepers, regardless of what position you want to play.
Know your role.
We're doing it, exactly, know your role, regardless of what could it be. Like, at the end of the day, there's no point of having two captains in your team.
In a fight.
And there's no purpose of having two major providers for your team.
And
Because then who's going to be handling? Now I'm talking from a point of view of family.
Yeah.
Now my kids are older. I'm single today, so technically my next companion doesn't require those attributes anymore,
no.
right? Because my kids are all grown. I don't want to have other kids. So because of that, I don't need necessarily somebody that will provide at home, food and stuff like that, because we're all grown up now.
Yeah, but anyone has to know when to become a good number two. You don't have to be a number one. A good number two is as strong as a number one too.
But that's the thing. So that's why I use the sport metaphor, meaning that today I could be that provider, that star player.
yeah.
The next game, it could be you. Like,
Yeah.
You have good days, bad days. It's a team effort.
Just make sure we win on a daily basis.
Exactly. It's all about winning together, right? I was having this conversation this afternoon with somebody where she was explaining to me what her expectations were when it came to men, opening the door, paying for dates and stuff like
Salary.
that. And then I asked her that famous question that they all fucking hate.
What do you bring on the table?
Exactly.
Ugh,
Exactly. And she got triggered,
obviously.
right? And I was like, well, that's weird. I'm like, if somebody would ask me that question, I wouldn't feel triggered in any way or
I
form.
bring these nuts.
No, I said I bring the goddamn house and the table and the chairs.
And the food.
And then we went into deeper in the conversation when she asked me, "What is it that you
went
expect?"
through that rabbit hole?
What?
You went through that rabbit hole?
Oh yeah, I jumped head first. I was like,
This afternoon, huh?
This afternoon was
It's
during
hot.
lunchtime.
Oh,
It was during lunchtime.
Perfect weather for it, right?
Yeah, it was a beautiful day outside, sunshine, happy.
You're ready for a fight.
And what was interesting about all this was I was like, I'm willing to do all those things. Open up doors, pay for the first dates and everything. But that means I'm the leader of this team. If I'm going to be putting that much up front, I need something in return. And the only thing I require in return is no headaches. If I'm going to pay, protect you, provide for you, be there for you, communicate with you, and everything, the only thing I ask in return is no headaches.
No headaches.
No headaches mean I don't want no drama for nothing, and I don't want to sound vulgar. My balls empty when I want them at the end of the day. And she told me, it's like, yeah, that's a team thing. I'm like, but do you realize what it's requiring? And again, I'm not even from that school of thought.
No.
It was just, if you ask for this, because I'm like, if you expect automatically for me to pay every time. So you pay every time on the first date? Now, I know you're not on the market, but when you were, was that automatic culturally speaking?
Usually, yeah. All
How
the
many
time.
dates do you pay? Or do you pay all of them?
Not all of them. Depending on the girl, too. Depending if we have a second
Oh,
date.
this is interesting. Depending on the girl.
Yeah.
How does it change depending on the girl?
Well, you see if, let's say, on a second date, third date, whatever, she chooses to pay to invite, then it kind of shows like an interest towards you because she's like,
Sure.
you know what? I want to
Yeah.
show you like more, that we can do this together. And I find you pleasant if we're up to the second, third date. I like you and I hope you like me. And so, let's grow something together. Oh, let me show you the spot that I know. So I find that it shows an interest as opposed to it showing you expect like exactly to get carried. Well,
I
I
agree.
expect
I agree.
to,
I agree.
like you said, to get my
Or the best
my
part of when you get a
my
check.
nuts emptied.
No, but again,
that's going to be the
that's it.
dynamic.
I said that vulgarly just to provoke, but yeah, people have to understand that
It's
whole
figure of speech.
yeah, but that whole mythos behind it, where I do this and I do that, and she doesn't even want to sleep with me. Then I'm like, damn.
What are we doing? I mean,
You're not paying enough.
Look, I had this girl that kind of took 3 months before we even slept together.
Okay.
After even starting to date.
Uh-huh.
And silly me. Silly me. On the 3 months, I already had booked a flight to Hawaii with her. So we just started this
You're
fresh
such a
relationship.
provider.
I'm a provider. I go for the hunt.
Okay.
Ladies
But
off the market.
But you see, at the same time, like, it was something like she wanted to she said, oh, let's get to know each other before we get into it. But she was horny. To the horniness got to us eventually,
Yeah,
like
3 months,
before.
I
Let's
hope
So
say
it took
that
you 3
rule.
months.
A bit less.
Okay.
That was her rule. Like, some
But
people,
was it 3 months or like 10 dates? What was it? Because if you see her every day for 3 months and she was just putting an X on the calendar,
Yeah.
I would find that a bit weird.
That's weird. I mean,
Was it like because you guys didn't see each other that often?
So
Or-
on an average, how many times would you see her a week?
yeah, how
Once,
how
twice a
many
week?
times did you see her? Fuck the 3 months.
That's
3,
it.
4 times.
A
something
week.
like
So
that.
okay.
So
So
like,
that's 12 weeks. That's 36 times.
yeah, like,
God damn. Holy shit. That's long.
it's all right. I'm patient.
Oh, good for you.
Is there such a thing as too patient?
Like monk status.
No,
And
because
this,
is actually a very important question.
It is.
Because I overstayed my welcome in a situation where I was overly patient. But then I realized I was
there's a
patient
limit.
alone.
There's a limit because at one point, like, we're grown. We're adults. Like, really.
Yeah.
We, by 6 months, you already spoke really what your expectations, what is your life. You've seen some of my flaws, and
After
I've
6
seen
days,
yours.
that
and-
should be.
No, but it depends on the quality of the dates, keep in mind. I
Yeah.
have to agree with him on that. Like if he just goes, has coffee 20, 30 minutes and leaves,
No, that's fair.
the building up process is going to take some time. But 3 months, I'm guessing, if you're seeing her 2 or 3 times a week going for supper and everything, that's a hell of an investment. And he's got to go to Hawaii with her.
But it wasn't, let's say, 36 days, for example, going
No,
to
I'm
restaurants,
just
shit
saying,
like
I
that.
mean, it's
But
still-
just hanging out. Just
Yeah, it's fine.
So it was just hanging out, whatever. Like,
But the
I was
comfort
in-
is built. Now there's a comfort zone
But
that's
what
built.
was your rule exactly?
her rule was like something like 3 months, some shit like
Oh, so it was like a time.
that. To her was like, can you make it past this month? Or I guess like she had like,
Was it worth it?
Sounds familiar, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. Was it worth it? Because usually it isn't. But
Yeah.
all right. One thing I have to say about her, I guess this is where, you hunt and pray and, go for the kill. But she had a big butt. And I was like, damn, let me try. This is what attracted me to her
okay,
initially.
so you got oversold.
yeah.
You were putting
Marketing.
that
So-
extra work to see.
Yeah, exactly.
final
So
product
was it
It was good. Didn't last. Lasted like 8 months.
I'd say last 8 months. It's not bad actually.
8 months? Is
8 months.
We start to see the
Eight
character.
months
of the
today's
person.
age, like 8 years. You never know.
No, like that was. I knew it was going to be a long term. At the moment we started talking about politics, whew, this is where, like, you know what, we're not
There's certain
looking.
subjects I try to
I ignore
avoid.
completely. I play stupid.
But since I have a podcast now, it's an issue because every subject that I talk on the pod becomes literally.
A battle.
And I don't remember how we got to that conversation. I know that we got to that conversation, and we were just looking completely from different standpoint. And I guess the culture in me, she was a Quebecois. She was white. So,
it's-
culture is completely different. So I have a perspective, she has a perspective, and this is where we didn't meet.
You believed on the chancla, and she believed on don't hit the kids, let them grow.
Some shit like that. She wasn't.
It's always this kind of type of
But that's
conversation.
definitely a deal breaker at the
sure.
long term, regardless of her ass.
So,
mean,
like,
Her ass is universal, but
that's,
But mine
I
is
mean, you had to see it. You would have done the same thing too.
no, probably just
You're talking to an ass guy right here, buddy.
do it for science. But at the end of the day, no, because there's certain subjects. There's like deal breakers if you don't have the same values and principles. Not necessarily when it comes to politics, but when it comes to vision, education,
Yeah.
values, morals. Does body counts count for you?
Not really.
So you wouldn't mind?
I mean, it depends to a certain, like, are you clean? I'll be, if your body count
That's
is
the
high, like,
fir-
are you
that's the
clean?
least.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can have a high body count, but still, you
can
know,
have
enjoy
one-
yourself.
Would you ask?
I mean, probably now more mature, I would. Like,
Do you want receipts, like a test, proven test, holding a
Would
paper?
you think you would be able to handle the truth? Because I feel that's the biggest issue with men. That's why that question is so.
Would you ask her for
you know
that?
what?
I would never ask for that question, but not because I'm worried, right?
Okay.
The only reason why I wouldn't ask because I don't think it matters first. And I feel like through her character, and
On the body count
personality-
or on the test?
no, the test.
The test.
The test.
To me,
but
the test.
The test, I don't even think I need to say that. You have to do it because if I catch something, we have an issue. You know what I mean?
Man down.
And that's not how you start a relationship.
That's why I'd rather not. That's it.
It's
No,
a
because the thing is that
Big Bang.
because the thing is that you might catch something like are you going unprotected or protected? Because let's say initially
I go raw.
no, initially look, we'll go protected. I remember I got into an argument with a girl because she was like, yo, she told me after like 3-4 months I stopped wearing a condom. I'm like, nah, I'm not down. That wasn't a deal breaker. And that's, I think it was the beginning of the end when I refused to, I'm gonna keep wearing a
She
condom.
wanted you to remove the.
Yeah, she wanted to go raw.
But again, it's a
Yeah, but
own.
it's different because I can't do kids. I'm vasectomized. I'm cut. So me, the only thing that could happen is it's not kids
It's
situation.
not. It wasn't me.
And at that point, depend like really how serious are we together? And the
Yeah,
next
yeah, for sure.
And the next question would be like, all right, you want to get tested? If we both get tested at the same time, get the same result at the same time, fine.
that's
Why
fair.
not? Let's go raw. If we see each other like fucking around for like more months and we're having fun, even though we don't see like a long term thing.
But you, it's just for the disease.
Mostly, yeah.
No,
I know how
me-
to pull out.
Like if, just telling you that doesn't work necessarily.
Look, I had my kids at 34.
No, but that's what I mean. You pulled out.
Yeah, I pulled out. And I had to pull out.
Voila. Like at one point you have to learn, right?
It was a weak pull out. You didn't fully pull out. You maybe partially pulled out.
No, you could pull out completely. Yet, you got some super sperm.
But another reason why I always like had a condom. Like,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
it.
That would be my, especially for people that aren't cut. Because if you have a disease, chances are, regardless, it's stupid thinking this way.
My game's on
Most of
point.
them can get healed. But if she gets pregnant and she decides to keep it, that's an uncurable disease. You're there with it for life. That's my
But yeah, pregnancy was on my mind too. I was like, nah.
yeah. But that's it. That would be
disease.
scary.
Yeah, because my
But
goal was
lately,
like,
man, the stories that we hear from other dudes, like just a one night stand and she wants to keep it and snap, like, oh, buddy.
Yeah, but the baby trap's behind it.
Yeah, absolutely. But obviously, if you're dating a woman and she sees you like a big baller or a guy that has money, whatever, she's waiting for that opportunity just to kind of clip it in and say, hey, I'm keeping it.
But I don't. Again, I'm not
there's a
really
big
too
trend,
much
bro.
into that market right now.
No, but I mean,
But like baby traps, I remember like it's not baby traps. Girls that I used to date before the mother of my kids, where they would be like, "Oh, if it happens, it happens.
YOLO.
I like you, so it's all good." And I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna play my luck that way."
let's
Right?
roll the
Yeah,
dice.
it's like let's do
Yeah,
it. You
'cause
start
Snake
sweating and stuff like that.
bipolar.
But I can honestly say since it's been what now 9 years? No, wait, my son is 14, so it's been 12 years that I got chopped. I sleep a lot better at night.
At least you taking a.
Like I know for one thing, if I fuck up, it only fucks up with me. I don't bring anybody else to this world.
Yo, imagine. Have you had a case where she just came up to you, I'm pregnant?
No, no.
You
I would
know you
love that.
chopped.
No, I do mention the fact that I'm chopped for them to feel okay. If
That's a good cream
Actually,
pie.
next time you shouldn't bring it up
no,
and say I'm pregnant and go,
no.
okay, well, let's go get tested. And
I think I'm a good judge of character. Like I've met some psychopaths in my life,
you think?
but I'm pretty much a good character of what kind of psychopath. Like I've never been.
So you got threshold of psychopathy.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, he
like
has-
I know,
he has levels, I gotta admit.
I know somebody very close to us that knows how to pick him.
She's a 10, like 10 a psychopath.
Oh yeah. Like she
Narcissism.
scratched his car,
Oh, those ones.
showed up at his house, reputation ruined, talking shit about him to everybody. Probably now, if they would have been in 2024, he would have been on that group. Are we dating the same guy in Montreal?
Well,
And stuff like that.
Okay.
No, you see, I'm.
No, I
usually-
think I've never been to that level. I never.
How psycho have you? No, you have. No, we had this conversation.
I
I think maybe like a 4 or 5 cycle, not a 10.
What's a 4 or 5 in your case?
She was being very very dependent.
Okay.
Okay, that's a woman.
Dépendante affective.
Okay. So you can't go
So
nowhere
she was
without her.
controlling.
Yeah, shit like that. Like she wants to start like
Where are you going? What time are you coming home? This and that. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. That's toxic. I gotta admit.
and a lot of very emotional about things like yo,
Talk to another
it's-
girl. She goes crazy. Like, who's that girl? Like, oh,
Yeah,
shit.
exact things like that. So like, yo, I'm not comfortable.
I did have one of those that went through my social media, and this was brand new. Yeah. It's like literally. So I saw that you liked her picture in 1875 and at 2 p.m.
I didn't
Does
know
that mean you fucked her? I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, people do.
Yeah, it's crazy. And the thing is, that girl didn't even have Instagram.
But she had yours.
No, she didn't have.
No, but she had
like,
access.
she went through mine, but I still, like, she told me it was she has a group of friends, and these toxic people have tendency of chilling with similar
of
toxic
course.
people, so they share the toxicity. So they send these minions and go and do FBI. But since I have nothing really to hide,
Ninjas.
by all means, I just hate justifying. I liked, so what? And what?
What are you gonna do?
No, but it was special. A funny thing, it was that person in question. She was an artist, a painter. So I was liking her painting. It's not like I was liking her in bikinis or anything like that.
Well,
Like in a painting.
that's a paint job. It's art.
No, but it's just like, you support the algorithm for her business. It's literally that. She's a friend. I'm just
But
liking.
you went too far. When she looked at your social media, she didn't think about her art.
No, but now I have PTSD. I don't even like shit anymore. Like, I don't like.
You like the
anything.
backlash coming down?
Oh, except like sometimes I remember I'm like, oh, let me support people's businesses. But usually I'm like, who could take this badly?
let me ask you: do you go and see the mutual friends? Okay, if I like
I
this,
don't do
maybe she might-
anything. I'm really not. I'm too old to know the ins and outs
Talking of an old man.
of social media. Like when I see you talking about social media and how to develop and shit like that, for me, you're talking Chinese. I'm like, wow. I'm like, this is. Twice I asked people close by that are good social media connoisseurs, let's just say. And they're like, oh, the algorithm changes, so you shouldn't put hashtag as the caption. I'm like, yeah, too much. Too complicated. Way too complicated.
Welcome to the Matrix.
I'm like, how come he has fake accounts? You can buy them. You can do that. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, you can buy
Yeah,
your
so-
checks now. You can buy.
Yeah, you can buy everything, it seems. And depending on which platform you are, especially now since we started video, I post the same clips on Shorts, Instagram, and TikTok. But they're never, you okay, buddy?
Yeah.
Never, they don't have the same type of impact. On YouTube last week, we hit like 9K on a video.
Pretty good.
But on Instagram, we were 200. I'm like, wait. I'm
Well,
confused.
Yeah, they all have.
Shadow ban maybe.
No. And then on TikTok, I was at 600. I'm like, how come there's such a...
Well, different platforms have different peers, I guess.
I have no idea.
They have different goals, I guess. They work different personalities. Because Instagram is look, maybe like 2 years ago, TikTok was high for us.
Yeah.
And now it's like something wrong. Like if we used to get, let's say, like in the 30s and 40,000 views, things like that. Now, like you barely get 1,000 on the things like
Yeah, I think people that get demonetized or shadow ban or some type of algorithm that kind of hides your video.
Now they're saying hashtags don't work anymore. This don't work. I'm like, yo, buddy. I'm like, so I asked ChatGTP, do me a caption, do me a thing, and I just copy paste. Whatever happens, happens at the end of the day because I cannot follow the rules.
There's too many rules.
No,
and it
because
changes.
especially social media, like business, real estate, anything you want, I understand. There's a certain logic behind it. Even crypto makes more sense, or NFTs, than actually what's going on social
Oh,
media.
them NFTs.
damn.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's really complicated. And this reminds me to get back to women. Like, well, because I've been through, because they always give you that fucking speech.
True.
I've been through so much, and now I know where I'm at right now.
But
so this is what I
But
deserve.
they don't ask you, have you been through much? No.
No, but they don't care. They just come. But that's why there's going to be a lot of fucking cat ladies in the next 30 to 40 years. This generation right now, and again, cancel me if you want. I wish. I'm still trying. It's been 4 years.
For like 6 years almost.
There's going to be a lot of fucking cat ladies out there. Because
I-
have you
I doubt
realized
that.
there's a lot of pretty nice from outside women that are still single with no kids?
Yeah, of course. I see.
Yeah,
A
but
lot
the-
more than before.
Hold up. I call them damage.
You can't say that.
No, but I mean, let's be honest.
What do you mean damage? We're all
Because-
damaged.
No, but there's a damage that you can fix and something you can't fix.
So they're unfixable.
Mentally, they're unfixable because they don't believe in themselves at all. They went through so many things. There are so many, I don't know, let's say relationships that at some point they gave up on their goals and what they want, and now they're just lingering on the market. They're just there.
Yeah, I had a girl tell me literally in my face. She's like, I'm in my mid-30s and I'm single by choice. So don't think this is going to be easy. I know what I want. And I'm like, you're trying to sell me something that is rare and unique. But yet I feel like nobody wanted to touch this product at all because it came with so many conditions. I feel like people come with too much conditions. That's the thing. That's actually
Or yeah.
way too much conditions.
Yeah.
The people I met in their 20s, and there's a lot of people that don't want to have kids anymore.
True.
Like I met a lot of women. You remember when I became single 9, 10
Yes,
years ago?
yes.
When I was like, my biggest worry would be meeting somebody that doesn't want to have kids because I have kids and I don't want to have any more kids. I was like, it's going to be difficult. Little did I know. A lot of women out there are like, I don't want to have kids.
Yeah, but they say no now. But by
No,
30, 32.
No. So again, now I'm putting everybody in the same basket, but there's multiple groups. So there's a group of ladies that because they don't want to change their lifestyle, they don't want to change their body, they want to maintain this type of, traveling and this. They don't want to have any extra responsibilities.
Influencers.
Again,
Do
some
they have
peop-
kids already though?
no. So
No.
maybe it could be called, like some people are like, oh, those are selfish people. Like, I don't know if they're selfish or not.
No.
They could be overly
They just want
responsible.
to live their best life, and that's the way.
That's the
route.
thing. But then it made me think, would I want to be with somebody because I have kids?
That thinks about her and her only.
Exactly. That you see where I'm going with?
I know
But I'm
that-
like, that's a bit paradoxical coming from me because I want to be with
I'm
somebody that
providing,
doesn't-
but you're gonna be thinking about yourself when I'm around you.
That's where my worry was. Then I met other people that were very open to the idea, but they're like, listen, this is a shitty world. That's my favorite excuse that I like.
Okay.
It's a shitty world. Why would I bring kids to this world?
Yeah, that's stupid.
But again, some people are afraid to fail. I think it's like a line to that. They're like, why would I bring kids here?
Yeah,
You have a daughter?
Yeah,
Okay.
How old is she?
she's 2. She's going to be 3.
Shit. Okay.
I have another one coming up too.
Oh, congrats.
Congrats, man.
Oh, shit.
girls,
Congratulations.
man. Now
Are you
you
going for 3 or
populated.
not? Or that's.
She doesn't want to. To me, it's like, sure if it happens.
Is it a boy or a girl?
two girls.
The one, 2 girls. Right
Two
now.
girls.
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
Princess and princess.
No, but those are the best when it comes to fatherhood.
Yeah, because they're
Yeah.
gonna take care of you.
Daddy's girls.
Yeah, exactly. That's my little girl.
sure.
Like I appreciate. I love.
But it's
her.
just
But are you scared?
the
know
raising
what?
part, the raising like this society,
Yeah.
how it's shifting and raising your kids in that.
I will look. The truth is that I'm not scared as long as I give them the right tools in order to face what the fuck is coming to them. Because I find that I won't be able to protect them for the rest of their life. Eventually, like they're going to go on their own. You could already probably feel it on your end. But I just find that us as parents, our job is just to give them the right tools. That once I'm not there, you know how to handle yourself.
I'm just afraid that he's right, but I'm just afraid that with the tools we're giving them, it won't be enough.
So I'll tell you my fear.
That's true, but these tools will allow you to at least be quick on recognizing certain patterns because you're gonna have to fuck up and do mistakes.
I totally agree. So my issue, my daughter's 16, my son is 14, right? The tools part, I totally agree. But what I came to realize today is our tools are outdated.
We need an update.
Exactly. But it's really hard because what happens is, and again, my generation, right? I'm 45 years old. So me, when I started college, the internet was just introduced to us.
ADSL, baby.
So all this social media, this cyberbullying, this overexposure to sexuality and gender and all these politics going on is something new to us. We still have our old values behind us. So for us, it's pretty clear how to navigate through all this, not get influenced. My kids and your kids specifically, see, my kids are the first big wave of tablets, let's just say.
Yeah, they're
Yours are literally born in it, regardless if you don't give it to them at all at home or not. I'm saying that, at daycare,
my
she's
kids
3.
are gonna be AI.
But exactly.
Yeah, that's a good
and
time.
that's
Yeah,
my issue here. Where I feel like all the tools we can give, all the morals, all the
All
principles,
the hard work you went through.
it's gonna be outdated.
that's
It's
it.
like when you were studying in computers in 1996. Everybody was doing C++, Java, and everything. By the time they finished school,
Nothing remembered.
that wasn't good anymore. You needed to
storage.
update.
But like some of the tools that I find that I want to teach my kids is going to be more social tools on how to understand a human being, how to understand another person. I find this is like a lesson that I've learned that this should be a class in school but unfortunately, it's not going to be, and it's not that obvious to understand. But growing up in the hood, for example, I find that was like, that the street smart. That's what I gained.
Yep.
Growing up in the hood, you learn street smart, and learning street smart, I came to realize, is understanding other fucking people. People are around you. It's just how this person is going to behave if, let's say, I have more in my pocket than this person, or how I'm going to feel if that person has more than me, or how I'm going to feel if this is that, how I'm going to watch, understanding your environment, understanding people, personality. And I find these are the tools, because yes, that's true. It's going to be outdated on how we see things, or let's say what kind of tools. And the human being is going to evolve, because right now these kids are they're expected
bright.
to be less social, so they all going to be connected, all in the same room, but everyone on the cell phone. You probably can see it since they're more grown. And how are people going to behave there? So I find that the tool would be like trying to understand, like, to me, the only way you can learn these things is to live it.
Facts.
You're right. Facts.
And that's what sucks. Because to live this shit, you have to go through some hard shit that you don't want necessarily your kids to go through.
I mean, as a parent, as a youth, you already went through hard shit. The hood, the growing against the society. Now you have kids. Now you have to put another extra time to raise a kid and make sure that they have some great values. Doesn't mean they're going to apply them all the time, but they have great values. They have good reflexes on understanding what's not good, what's good. But all that time you're putting in on your kids might not pay off for you at the end of the line.
No, but that's a risk. That's life at the end of the day. It's like an investment at the end of the day. But I remember growing up, they always say a kid is always raised by the village, right? So we always had that influence of parents. When teachers spoke, we respected.
Yeah.
And
Check
you
out
could
those
walk on the
movies.
street, everybody knew everybody, right? Today,
Homeschool.
yeah. It's,
Have you seen the
Respect
kids in
the
school
teacher.
with all
no,
that?
but that's what I'm saying. I'm coaching high school, right? Basketball. So I see other kids with my son and the rest of the system, and they're all overly stimulated. They're all hyperactive, attention deficit.
They don't even respect their parents.
Well, the thing is, my team, you see, for example, we're the most disciplined one. I approached them like military. You do this, you get something in return. And everybody was like, oh shit. Like at 3:00, everybody was on the line preparing for a warm
So you
up.
talk about work and reward, which is
But when I look at other coaches that are a lot younger, I'm the oldest coach there, right? Well, I stopped coaching for 20 years. Then they made me come back. It's literally that. And they came in at one point in the gym and they're like, oh, they're all disciplined. I'm like, but this is the basics. I go to their practices. Everybody's this. The guy has to yell 2-3 times. And me, straight off the bat, the first time I started, I was like, listen, we're going to win together. We're going to lose together. If we're
Bad
going to
boys for
fail,
life.
we're going to fail together. If we're going to succeed, we're going to succeed together. So I'm like, if one of you guys fuck ups, everybody pays.
Coach
If
Carter.
everybody-
You pull Coach Carter.
I don't know if it's Coach Carter or not. So everybody was doing suicides with everybody. So everybody was communicating. Somebody was yelling, run. The thing is, what they didn't realize is gave me an opportunity to make them cardio. So at the end of the year, they had crazy cardio. They were like, oh shit, we didn't even realize our cardio got better. I was like, yeah, because every time you motherfuckers didn't listen, you ran. And then eventually it's 2 for 1.
Yeah, pays out.
But now they know when I say something, they look at me and they're like, oh, they're all straight. But the minute I leave, it's free for all, right? And I gave them the option this year. I told the kids, I was like, listen, because I've coached them 2 years in a row. I was like, listen, you guys are going to decide if you want me back next year or not. The other coaches are like, are you crazy? It's like, why would you give them that power? I'm like, I'm not giving you no power whatsoever. First, I didn't want to coach. And I was like, maybe in my wildest dreams, they'll say no. But I knew they wouldn't. So I asked them, I'm like, I don't even want to know the amount. I just want a majority. Yes or no if I'm coming. And I was like, you have 24 hours. 10 minutes later, they texted me. No, we want you back. It's like, all right, cool. I was like, at least you guys.
Did you ask for a raise too?
Pardon?
Did you ask for a raise?
I got my raise this year because I did the bonus. We did the playoffs. Keep in mind, they gave me a shitty team last year. They had 1 win,
Again, Coach Carter.
10 losses, and I started mid-season because the other coach was a young kid, whatever. This year, we finished 4th in the league. And I was like, you see the progress. This is your second year. Now, next year, it's going to be even
Top
better.
2? Yeah.
And then I'm like, this is how you develop. That's how you work towards. But when we go into buses, when we go to other games, everybody's on their phone. There's no
Yeah, but
focus.
That's inevitable. Like
that's nothing you can do about it. There's too much technology around them to be focused
But
on.
how do they focus? I remember like before games, like we would have our music and it would be on our heads and we would be visualize what we would do or not
Or
do.
Walkman.
Yeah, exactly. Now
it.
everybody's like, playing video games, joking around. And I'm like, guys,
I mean, look,
you're not in game mode. You're not here to kill.
game mode. I mean, our time coach would say, sit down and visualize your game, how you want to play it. Think about it, dream about it. Kids now, they don't have that part. They just want to play and just spend their
But you
minutes.
see, based on what you were saying, giving them new tools, you probably like would understand what I'm saying over here. But I had little kids, like maybe like 10, 11 years old, at birthday parties of friends. They came to me and I was like, "Hey, I saw your podcast. It's cool." And I find this is how you reach them. Like you can't tell them like, "Look, listen to me, and this is what I'm saying." But if you go into their world, so the kids saw me in the podcast and they were all fascinated about, "Oh shit, how does it work?" And like, it's funny because like their parents be like, "Yeah, he has a studio, he has this and that." And like they're all like, their eyes just grow. Like
Yeah, they're starstruck
Exactly.
in a way,
Because
but
they're
for no
like, wow.
fucking reason, just because you're on
on their
Your phone,
side.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
exactly. Like, and so I find that this could be potentially the way in order to, get into these people's mind or
You track them
but
with
you see,
passion.
but again, I would be an hypocrite. In your case, well, your podcast is a lot more organized than mine. Let's just put it that way.
Lucas, right?
No, mine is a shit show. And it's when I mean a shit show from like you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
One day we had an OnlyFans girl, the next day we're talking about religion, the day after talking about anal beads. Like it goes from everything,
Gotcha,
right?
yeah.
It's more like black box.
It's a-
right?
it's a-
All the
it's a wide
different
range.
Yeah,
we're just in
everything.
one mixed and here you go. And my
Kinder surprise time.
a couple of players from my basketball team found out because of the algorithm, they saw my pod. So they go and see my son.
So they sort of wow shit.
They saw what they saw. I have no idea what they saw. There's 250 videos and I just started this summer. And he approached my son. He's like, "Oh, yo, your dad has a podcast." Because they realized because of the logo, because even my kids wear the branding everywhere. So they're like, "Yo, what's that? Your father, jackets, coats, hoodies, everything." I was like, "Oh, it's his brand, whatever. He has a podcast." And then when the kids saw the podcast, like, "Yo, your dad is on YouTube, but he looks so serious at school. Like, he's a coach." And then you see him on the pod. Dick, vagina.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yo." And I'm like, "No, it's not because I'm that I'm that with you." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even my kids know. I was like, "Don't listen to the fucking pod. Don't even think about looking." And I'm like, I'm telling you. Now, if they do it in hiding, by all means, do what they do. I'm not ashamed of whatever said. I'm just saying they're a bit too young because I cannot control. And this is my worry about social media.
You can't control the...
Right? Imagine I know what I say on the pod, and I'm like, "Yo, I don't even think they're ready."
We're not
for
even
that.
filtering here.
Yeah, but imagine now on the World Wide Web where there's people
Scary,
from
bro.
anywhere in the country saying any type of shit, and the information that they could get. So I have to have these talks with my kids regularly when it comes to politics, religion, social media. I always have to be up to date to sit down. I'm like, "So what do you think about this?" That's my only tool I found that is up to date, is talking to them about the LGBTQ incidents.
It's a big wave, man, for kids. I mean, for parents.
Well, you know what you got to do? You tell them, "Kids, let me see your phone. Let me go check your Explore page." So you'll see what kind of shit
But
they
I don't
get.
want, you see, if I go there, I,
don't
think
do-
it's
I
a
don't
point of
wanna
no
go there.
return.
Start saying something
I'm
wild.
be like,
It's like,
shit.
what the hell are you?
Yeah, but then what? Let's just say you find some porn things. Let's just
Then it becomes a trust issue.
So what do I do now? I'm gonna. You remember us as kids because it was harder.
you
we had to be more
remember
creative.
Bleu Nuit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Voilà. Man,
I was 14 at 14 years old. I kid you not. And this I'm putting it on the pod video at this time.
making money.
I used to make money during lunchtime. People used to come to my house to watch porn during lunchtime. $2.
Oh yeah, one of those.
Yes, I found I had a
He
stack
would
of
offer
porn.
Kleenex as well.
No, there was no. Calm the fuck down there. There was nothing sexual. It was more for like
Curiosity.
So
Yeah.
it was the whole basketball team.
The black and white channel where it was fuzzy a bit.
no, I found tapes. So I made a collection, and what I would do for 30 minutes,
You
we'd
found
go
your
home.
father's tapes.
And I used to, because my parents had a coffee. My parents had a coffee shop. So what they would have, I would have these chaussons aux pommes, croissants, and
Oh, so
everything.
you, en plus, c'est une
So I
nourriture.
would sell. But no, me, I was hustling. So my parents would always have these pastries at home. So I would tell them $2. You remember those $2 bills?
Yeah.
I used to have these stacks.
Comme ça, là, comme ça.
Stacks. $2 each, right? Because I don't want change. $2. That was the smallest bill. $2. And if you want anything else, it was $1 each. Let's go. People would come through, and then it would people. It was always a maximum of 10 people that would come. So I was like, yo, VIP, VIP. Yo, you didn't call to confirm? Tomorrow, maybe.
Who was your best client at that point?
You know who I used to, you know exactly who.
He was a pervert.
No, he wasn't a pervert.
No.
He was my right, like me and him were boys. We grew up, we're still super good friends today. Shout out to
Shout out to
Ottawa.
you. Shout out to you.
He knows exactly who I'm talking about. He works for the government now. So it's another story. But we used to hustle like that. So imagine me at 14 where resources were minimum. I found tapes. Now it's on your phone. On your
Click
phone.
of a button. www.youporn.com.
No, it's literally Pornhub or
But-
just write porn on Google search and voila.
But not only one, all kinds.
So imagine I was a responsible porn provider. Imagine.
Connoisseur, actually.
But things like if I see a kid that age, let's say you look at your son's Explore page, you see some
Yeah.
porn. I wouldn't be too surprised or just
Yeah, but what do you say?
Let's have a talk.
Go ahead. What do you say? Go ahead. Now you have 2 daughters.
All right.
You have 2 daughters. Your daughter's 14 years old. You go through her Explorer page and you see some sexual things, lesbian things, whatever it is, because it seems women love to watch.
Actually, this conversation I'm not having until my wife talk to her daughter, please. I'm not.
so
having
that's
that.
not gonna be. You're gonna let your wife
Handle first, and then I'll come in just as the backup behind it. I
the
don't
bees and the.
let her handle it. I'll do the backup behind.
Would you have the talk, or would it be your wife
I'll have to talk.
with your daughters?
Yeah.
And how would that talk look like?
Let's take that scenario. It's like, we'll ask her like, do you know about this? Do you watch these? See how she reacts. You could tell if the kid is lying or
But
not.
they're good liars these days. I'm
No,
sorry.
but lying now. I don't find it lying. I feel more it's like
Avoiding.
shame.
Yeah.
And awkwardness having this conversation
With your dad on
Like
top
if
of
my
it.
dad would tell me, I would lie till my grave, but it's not lying because they know I have 2 kids. Until this day, again, when people are kissing on TV, I look at the floor. It's just a question of respect. We don't anyway. In my culture, we don't talk
even
about
even
sex.
even with my family, if he knew it, I just changed the channel right away. I just skip.
we don't talk about sex. We don't.
Yeah, us either. But I mean, this porn like
Yeah,
they're
no, I get
fucking.
it.
My mom's down. Like, at that
Did you have a
point,
talk? Did somebody give you a talk?
somebody? I don't think so. I don't remember. No,
Did you?
I don't think so.
Yeah, Discovery Channel actually.
No, I'm talking about a real person.
Yeah, my father threw Discovery Channel.
Oh,
We're
the
watching-
animal
we-
kingdom.
Elephant.
Yeah, we're watching
fucking-
Discovery Channel. My dad was watching whatever, and then we saw animals reproducing. My dad goes, "Come here, sit here, watch."
Talking about elephants
and
begging.
exactly, he tells me, "This is how I got you. Look, watch this."
And
Keep
you're the
going.
oldest.
Yeah.
Was it like a group conversation?
No.
Just you alone.
Yep. I was my dad home, and I was just watching TV, and
How did that go? What was exactly?
I couldn't watch TV. I was watching now.
No, but what did he say? What was his?
Oh, my dad's more like an old military guy. He cracks an awkward joke. He goes, "This is how I got you. Watch." And he just shuts up, and then
That's how I
Watch.
made you.
yeah. And then he goes like, "That's it. Now you can go leave."
Oh shit! That is so fucking awkward.
So I think I was like maybe 10, 11, and I'm like,
At what age would you have that conversation today? Now
today.
that's another thing.
But that's
Kids-
the thing nowadays.
kids are having
Everything
it-
is like faster.
Elementary, they're having
No,
these
At
conversations.
10,
They're rare.
there's books already, and there's like
Yeah.
videos. Like we never had. We had enseignement moral in high school, and they showed
FPS.
us. Yeah, they showed us how to put a condom on a banana. That's the best thing I think I've ever. I'm playing balloons and doing balloons in the air, whatever. I didn't give a fuck. But these kids today,
Yeah, I remember in
you have to be faster in the system.
6th or the 5th grade. That's a thing. 6th or 5th grade,
5th grade.
they started having
Yeah.
these conversations about
even have
sexuality
forms, they
and
have forms
gender.
now to fill the parent to educate your kids about the she, the he, she's, and this.
But they didn't even tell us.
No,
It's my daughter that told me. Oh, today at school, they taught us about the gender identity and stuff.
but they forced it. They
and
forced
I'm
it
like,
in.
wait, what? I'm like, they don't even give us a heads up. It's like, fuck
So
off.
in De Montagne, a couple months ago, there was the city provided a reading class at the library, so parents could drop their kids and have a teacher reading a book. No one said it was a she-male, so all the parents went and dropped their kids.
I was a trans.
It was a trans,
Okay.
but none of the parents knew.
Because you
it.
can't use
I-
she-male anymore.
Sorry.
No, it's trans.
I'm not cool. I'm not up to date with the
You would be canceled and,
hashtag. But anyways, so all the parents went, and some parents didn't approve, some parents didn't mind, but it's just a respect. You could advise the parents that we're having this teacher, that's his background, that's who he is, so no one gets shocked. And
But wait,
it became a problem, and then people made a complaint to the city directly. Again,
I don't think I have an issue with that. Well, again, that's very delicate of
it's
a
delicate because
situation.
people are
What's the reading about?
Yeah, that's mostly
the
that.
reading. The reading about
That's more. I would
That's it. Because the trends, again,
I
especially
don't
the
care
trends
who
today,
reads
you
the
can't
book.
even tell.
Yeah.
You can't even tell. So I could care
again,
less.
as a parent, I don't think. I don't
Because for me, it would be the same way as racist before. It's like, oh, you didn't tell me that it was a black teacher. You know what I'm saying? Now, what was read as a book
I don't know.
is actually more.
it didn't look so good to people's eyes. Apparently, the book had the kind of a. Obviously, it had the rainbow sign on the book.
Oh, so it was a trans book.
That's
from what
where
I
it
said.
becomes
Yeah,
problematic
that's
for me.
where
So I'm like,
having-
okay, I can understand why parents could be a little mad.
But I would have that same issue for religion, for example,
Yeah.
regardless, or political,
Anything that you try and like brainwash or just sell
Yeah,
something.
but why as a let's say you're hosting that event, why don't you tell parents we're having this gentleman or this woman talk storyline of this storyline? That's what it is. Bring your kids and enjoy the night. Then at the parent's discretion to say yes or no.
And
Don't force
this is a big discussion going on right now. This shady shit going on with the systems.
They're forcing
that
it
they're trying
in.
to exactly impose. This is where I'm gonna
Oh,
have
yeah,
my
I
problem.
have a problem with that for sure.
And technically speaking, your kids are not your kids. They're the government.
On paper.
You heard that new law, right?
On
I
paper.
heard some shit like
Yeah.
that.
So the law is that the government is lending them to you. If you do something that is not correct, they take it away. They're their property.
DPG.
It's not even DPG, it gets even worse than that. So now the law passed by that anything that's why the law of
Was that new?
if they want to go and see a shrink and they identify as everything, they don't need to tell the parents. It's only the
I heard
states.
about
But
that.
at a certain
It's only
age.
the states. Huh?
At a certain age. There's an age. I think over 16.
No. For sure, it's before 16 because now medical. That's something that shocked me too.
That's in Canada.
This is in Canada. Medical. This is something you're going to learn very quickly. I think age 14, you have no right to know her medical.
I think it's age 16, 14.
No, 14. My
sure?
daughter's 16. It's been 2 years. I have no idea. So if they go to the doctor, I can't walk in the room.
Oh, you can walk.
So if she talks alone with the doctor,
You
I
won't know.
cannot. If my daughter decides to share it with me, okay?
Yeah.
But the doctor has no right to share it with me. Even when they call for prescriptions or for medical results, they'll take, it's my phone number, I'm the one paying.
You're the contact number, but you won't.
But they're like, we need to talk to her.
Is it like that in the States?
But states, it's very iffy because it's from state to
State
state.
from state to states.
So I don't know the global thing.
Well,
But here in Canada, after 14,
Talking about this one, I think, have you read about the new law about catch and release
okay,
in Canada?
elaborate.
So right now, if you commit a crime,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a minor crime, depending on the degree of the crime, it's called catch and release. The police gets you and releases you immediately. You don't go to jail.
What?
Why?
Where?
Trudeau passed a law. It's called catch and release.
But what's the purpose of this?
Just to kind of avoid to go in jail and because now they're overflooded in jail, right?
So
the-
what, to put an asterisk in your file?
That's it.
Is there a 3-strike rule?
I haven't read the full details, but there's a new catch and release now that depending on the crime you cause, it's a catch situation and release you immediately.
But what body of police has the right? Is it like the federal or is it
Well, it's all across federal law, but even provincials are applying it now. Some guys I know at coffee shops got invaded by a guy that was caught the day before doing the same crime, and did it here the next day.
That's just dangerous.
And the police said, yeah, there's a new law that came in place called catch and release.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to do that with murderers. And again,
No, again, depending on the crime, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe on a theft.
Minor crimes you go through like a theft or
But these laws now, and the thing is, that's another issue I have here, specifically in the Western world, when it comes to root laws, when it comes to your license. Because I find it very fascinating. I was talking to my ex-brother-in-law, he's a cop, and I was like, when you guys decide to change the rules, traffic rules or whatever it is, how come we don't get updates? How are we supposed to guess?
We do. There's not divulged.
It's just
publicly.
not like publicized.
It's hard for you to find those rules, but they're
No, but when they
published.
want you to pay, they find you.
Right?
Of course.
That's what I'm
Immediately.
saying.
Go.
Pay up.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, why isn't there an update?
They make it hard
You
to
receive an email or something. These are the new rules applying since 2000. Everything that had to do with phones, headphones in the
Even-
car.
even-
Yo,
I had to
send
find out
a-
through the news.
Send an Ember text.
Yeah.
You law, send it.
But
You have the number.
I would be fucking down for that shit. That would actually make a lot of sense. If there's new rules, new laws on the federal and provincial, send me an Ember fucking text. That
be
way,
sick.
beep, beep,
That would be
beep.
sick, though,
These
imagine.
are the new updates.
the amount of text we'll get every day. Like, boom.
No, but it's
Yo.
not every day that they pass laws. Probably would be once a month. You have the yellow one for the ambers, and then you go for
Yeah,
the
but
red or blue for different bodies of government.
just about the city laws. Forget the
But that's
politics.
scary though. Like
crazy.
when you have that much access to even sending out like rules.
They're running votes.
but
and
then we're getting fucked.
Already
but
getting
we-
fucked.
Oh, the new
But I'm
rules
just
since
saying, like-
yesterday. This.
you have no freedom here. You belong to a system
Yeah,
controlled
but
by.
the system is built in a way for you to get
it's
caught.
not. It's not a fair system. It's built to fuck you over. Get on board and get fucked over, or find a loophole.
Okay. Yes, master. That's a dictatorship. But it would be actually
is.
a lot of sense for
It
the
is.
Amber Alert.
It is. I mean,
It would make so much sense.
you've been here for so long.
That would be the best case scenario.
And it would
like-
be even good for immigrants
them.
because you know how Amber Alerts work with whoever's in the premise.
Yeah.
If you're here as a tourist, you still get it, right?
Yeah, because it's a cell phone tower issue.
It's
It's not-
yeah. So Mr. Tell is here, so he'll tell you everything about it. So it would be nice if, let's just say, I'm from the States coming to Canada. You get an Amber. These are the rules.
This is how you live.
This is how you.
I
live
feel like
here.
I'm watching Total Recall all over again.
Yeah, but again, that would make it fair, and that way you can't say I didn't know.
No,
Everybody-
you have to accept the terms and conditions, and then the
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, fingerprint. No checkbox.
You have to
wait,
prove this was That would make double sense. At least I can't say I'm ignorant here.
So if you get caught, I never accept the terms and conditions. They can't fine you.
No, because
Your
I
phone
had
will stop vibrating until you find
because I had an
check mark.
issue with a rental policy a couple of years back where they send me an email
Okay.
and they get a notification if I opened it. I
Yes.
didn't need to agree. They're just saying it's like
The red messages.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
what's it called? Lettre recommandée,
Oui.
right?
That's what
You
it's
said-
I opened it.
It's delivered. It
I
said
didn't touch
open,
it.
and then at the
You
end,
try to give it to me.
Not touching it.
No, there's no fingerprint.
Dropping it.
that would be crazy. But I think that would be. But again, they wouldn't do that. And
I
the
know.
Amber Alert thing there would be so much cheaper. It's just one text. Simple as that. You send it to one
Yeah,
office.
but let me ask you, what happens if because obviously you know that nothing is perfect, right?
Yeah.
Things go to shit. The system doesn't work. The immigrant that comes into Canada doesn't get a message. What happens?
But again, then you can say it's still your responsibility. But I would rather you give him the option. If they can give me Amber Alerts for people missing and when there's storm
Yeah,
calls,
snowstorms.
Yeah.
why can't you tell me about the new
laws.
rules? Exactly.
It's not important.
See, you got weather section, people missing, and new rules.
But when it comes about fraud, you don't get that part, right?
Oh, fraud. Let's talk about fraud 2 seconds. Yo, they're fucking creative, man. lately.
They, hold on, what's the latest one that I
The last one I got was the one for the bridge, for the toll
toll?
bridge.
Yeah, I saw that one.
That you have a
balance?
penalty, but I have an electric car, so for me it's free. So I get this, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I call them. I'm
Okay.
like, yo, what the fuck is this? Like, oh no, it's a fraud. I'm like, for $5.25, but then she was like, no. Once you sign in to pay, because it's $5.25, so it's easy. The minute you put your credit card or whatever, it's over.
It's rap.
They got everything.
Nah, I don't trust them. My shit get bombarded. Like,
I had a problem
Yo,
with it. I had a problem with Revenue Canada. They called me and I'm like, you never call. Fuck you. She's like, I'm gonna block your account. Block it. They did. And it was like, no, it was a real call. For 3 weeks, I had to prove to them that I was the owner of the account now. And she was like, but I told you. I'm like, yeah, but there's so many frauds.
I don't know who's who.
I was coaching when she called me. She's like, oh, and it's always an immigrant that calls you, right?
send a letter.
Exactly.
Like, you want to keep it traditional? Send a letter.
Actually, I tell them email me directly.
No, but they give me an email saying that I received an email in my box. That's what they do with Revenue Canada usually. You have an email dans your mon dossier.
Well, and
This time,
Yeah.
this lady calls me. She has an African name. So I'm like, all right, what is this? Nigerians again? What's going
we
on?
owe you $3 million.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay. She's like, yeah, I'm calling from Revenue Canada. I'm like, why are you calling? She's like, oh, we've seen suspicious things for your income taxes. I'm like, okay. And we just have to verify certain things. I'm like, send me an email. He's like, no, we have to do it by phone. And I'm like, nah. I'm like, nah. I'm like,
invited.
how can? She's like, let me show you. I'm gonna identify myself so I can prove to you that I'm real. I'm like, what are you gonna tell me? A bunch of numbers? And what? I'm supposed to take it for face value? So I was like, no. She's like, I'm gonna block your account. I'm like, block it.
Get
2
the
weeks
letter?
later, my accountant calls me. He's like, yo, I can't access your account. I go and check. Please call this number to reactivate your account.
Send me a letter.
I'm like-
Honestly, from them, the only shit I trust is the letter. Send me the letter.
But even that, you gotta be careful too. Because now apparently there's a big fraud running with letters, Post Canada, and there's identical copies circulating But
We have to check the paper though.
the paper, and you got to check the
But
number.
imagine you have to become like an expert of Catch Me If You Can.
yeah,
Is this real?
Well, I don't know if you guys read the Journal Montréal. They just arrested a man here in the U.S. though for 20 years for fraud.
Here in the U.S., which one is it, buddy?
He's here.
In Canada.
He's in Canada, but he frauded in the U.S. for 20 years à travers Post Canada.
Oh, but there's a lot of those. There was this other one.
He had like
this-
about $30 million in like.
Oh, there's that Asian girl that frauded her country for 20.2 billion.
The Vietnamese.
Yeah, is she Vietnamese?
Yeah, she's death row.
Yeah, she's death row now.
Yo.
20.2. They found 8 billion in her
Billions,
basement.
yeah,
Cash.
billions.
Cash. How big is $8 billion in cash? Like, it's in the whole basement.
Billions.
I was like, maybe she has those Zimbabwe money. You know that one bill is 20 million.
I feel like I'm watching Bad Boys 2 when the guy, the Latino
But
guy
she
in the
frauded
basement.
the whole country. But I don't remember what was
She
her
took $8 billion from the country.
8.2.
Cash.
No, it was 2 billion cash they found in her basement.
Okay, forget $2 billion.
She took over about 8.2 billion.
But come on, man. How do you mean $2 billion cash in your fucking basement with no security, nothing around it?
No, she had security, but then they caught her. I was watching that other documentary in Indonesia where this guy that was connected to US, he's the one who produced the movie, an American movie. Which one was it? Before I say something stupid.
Don't tell me some dogs.
No, it was a big ass movie, an American movie. Fuck, with big actors, Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, and everything in it.
Yeah, I think I.
And he was producing it. But
So he
all
was
that
watching his
was
money
money,
flow?
yeah.
Yes,
Now he's living on a
yes.
boat somewhere in Antarctica.
Yes,
This
he
fat
did
kid.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Exactly.
found everyone.
Exactly. That was it. Wolf of Wall Street.
heard
It wasn't
that
with
was
Brad
him,
Pitt.
though.
It was with
The
Leonardo.
Asian dude,
Yes.
yes.
He
The
was
fat
taking
little
pictures
J-
with everybody. He was in Hollywood paying
Yeah,
Vegas.
Singaporean.
Yeah, exactly.
So he was watching his money through the
the guy, the Singaporean president now is
was fucking with
okay.
the kings,
his
the
his
queens.
wife went to jail. She had so many bags.
Jesus.
Oh, it's crazy. But those countries, it's crazy though how they abuse of their
Well,
power.
we have a mutual friend in common overseas
yeah.
that frauded the whole country for.
Yeah, but those are tiny frauds.
No, they weren't that tiny.
But we're talking a couple of millions.
A couple.
This is
How-
this is billions.
No, but yeah, but he.
And the Indonesian was for to save money for the poor.
one poor.
It was like for a charity thing, and it was just milking money. The one that did the movie, he was literally taking the money to sponsor. He has a yacht, and now they can't catch him because he's on international water.
Obviously, he's smart.
Smart. You're not gonna live on a boat for the rest of your life.
Well,
but-
I guess, well,
a
ju-
doc.
just like on Netflix when they put Operation Odessa. I don't know if they removed it off Netflix now, but if you watch it,
Yeah, the submarine.
yeah, the submarine, the killer, he is on international air all the time. He's from city to city, and the interview was done on international air for him to not get caught by Interpol. So all the interview for an hour is on a plane over international air.
That's money though.
That's money,
yeah,
bro.
That's
money.
yeah, that's just.
Watch it. I mean,
water.
they removed it off Netflix, but I know they have it on YouTube and all that.
But you should just go to a country that doesn't.
Russia,
Ecuador.
Russia,
Yeah, there's plenty now.
yeah, Russia, Ecuador, Seychelles.
Yeah, there's Cap Verde. There's because it wasn't Puff Daddy supposed to go there.
Well, his plane went there
Yeah.
probably.
His plane went there. We don't know what he deposited there, but his
Someone
plane
did a
was
job.
Maybe
there.
a couple, sexual trafficking there.
That too is crazy, by the way.
His
Are
story.
you
date?
believing or not believing?
You see, the thing about Diddy is that I was a big fan of him, but not
Hit that.
Diddy,
hit that.
the person,
The artist
the
itself?
businessman.
Yeah. Okay.
I
okay.
love the businessman behind that.
He's a hustler. I gotta give him
When I
that.
saw the show, I was like, God damn. I mean, it's something. It wasn't right. Like everything.
But are you surprised?
you
At this
know
point,
what?
I'm
At
not
this
surprised.
stage, this is a big question. Like, what you become so wealthy, so big, that you run out of things to do. So the immediate next thing is kids.
But I
So
mean,
you think it
everyone-
wasn't in him before? It's like R. Kelly.
It's-
You think because
but you know what? The thing is that I don't know, because suddenly now that he came out, everyone is gay. Like, I have a hard time believing that everyone is gay
But
suddenly.
no, but the funny part, everyone has now a tape of Diddy with, let's say, Meek Mill sound effects. I'm like, guys, really?
I heard the sound drop. I was like,
There's a
sounds
soundtrack?
gay.
Yeah, no, but
That shit sounds
they're,
gay.
they're, yeah, they're moaning both of them. Like there's
Oh,
an
yeah, like-
audio recorded, and just pounding.
Major fucking.
But is it
clapping.
real? Because with the AI nowadays,
know.
Yeah, I don't know, but
how can you tell what is what?
I don't.
It's funny though.
but bro, the
It's fucking
Diddy security
gay.
goes, I got the tape, plugs it in, bro. It's released. It's
But
crazy.
everyone, all right. Someone wrote some shit like, "Oh, I think Biggie was bisexual." I'm like, get the fuck.
Actually,
out
no,
of here.
there was a joke going on. Meme. Now we know why Biggie was crossed eyes. He was keeping an eye on the prize and an eye on Diddy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yo, the internet has no chill.
No,
man.
like
No
oh
chill.
shit.
No fucking chill.
But-
no, I know. I heard about the rumors, but the thing is, I have difficulty believing
But I mean, how many
that
rumors you
his
want to hear?
desires and needs all of a sudden showed up because you have money. I think they were there.
They were there,
now
but they
you
weren't
have more
shown.
access because you have more power.
Well, he has a lot more money. Even his son now is
He's
being
a billionaire.
Yeah, but even his son is being accused.
Yeah.
But doesn't he have a video, Puffy, with that other artist in Jamaica? They're giving each other fucking cherries and shit.
I don't know.
What kind of grown ass men do that
His
shit?
son slept with the yacht worker that now is suing him for sexual assault.
It's a guy.
So no, it's a girl working on
No,
Diddy's
that
yacht.
I'm not surprised. That's
But
very
they-
common.
but
where these rich motherfuckers
They paid the captain for years to shut up, whatever.
yeah,
and
and
leaked.
they
But like
there's-
Obama, they even say Obama's gay.
really
Yeah, never.
But I never heard about
All
that.
right, did you hear his cook? The story about his cook?
no.
No,
Oh, y'all didn't hear that one?
why you hired him from?
He had a personal cook and he died suddenly.
Okay,
And the story behind it, that was lover, but they didn't want the story
So
to
they-
release.
Hey,
that's like Puffy's first wife, Kim.
yeah,
She died,
I
and the
don't-
story was
she's about to leak some
she was
information.
gonna leak some dirty shit, and all of a sudden she got.
Okay, yeah.
And then
But even
What- the end.
yeah, but it's funny because even Megan Stallion security that was supposed to leak information about Tory Lanez not shooting Megan, the guy disappeared too. Like everyone's making everyone disappear.
Yeah, but we have to
was
stop down
disappearing.
now. This is Area 51 or 53 all
know.
over again now. Yes.
Epstein out of nowhere, and then this.
No,
out of
but
nowhere.
Epstein was very clear. There's videos, there's everything. The reason why they didn't show the videos because pretty much there's a lot of
There's
people
a
in
lot
those
of fucking
videos.
faces.
King
And
Charles,
that's the thing. And Diddy did the same thing. When they raided his house,
he had
there
full-
was so many fucking cameras.
apparently he has cameras in every single room. So all the party that he made from all the stars, like
but-
Diddy has all the
Yeah,
secrets about
everything's recorded.
everybody.
So
in
if,
Hollywood.
if you go through that leg to record people, that means you've been doing some shit.
oh, for sure.
Obviously.
Well, even the video he leaked about him and Cassie beating Cassie up.
But he's the one who leaked it.
That's it. He said he leaked
Even
it.
50 said that Puffy sent him a video of him banging Cassie.
That's it.
Why the fuck would you do that?
I mean, how close were you with 50 to leak him that?
He wanted to go shopping with him.
Trying to get him.
But that's crazy though. But again, I have nothing. The thing is, I feel like hip hop right now is going through that.
Even sports,
Bridge.
Garcia is going through it.
Who?
Garcia,
The
Ryan
baseball
Garcia?
player.
no, the
The
boxing.
boxer. The boxer?
Oh no,
Ryan Garcia
him, yeah.
now.
Yeah, but that's because all this is because of what's his name, Cat Williams.
No, it was because of
The
time.
minute he fucking said that there's the Illuminati and you have to do that gay shit, wear the dress.
Shay Shay,
The
yeah.
dress,
Yeah. And then everybody was like, "Yo, he's
But
gay."
everyone dropped on everyone started divulging information. As soon as the Cat was done
and they're
with the
saying
interview,
Jay-Z is next.
oh yo,
Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Or Jay-Z or
Yeah, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. But even now, apparently, Lil Ivy and Diddy's other son hooked up, and Jay-Z
Isn't
found out.
she like 7 years old?
No, she's 14, 15, I think.
She's that old.
They
she's
grown,
14.
yeah, they grown.
She's grown.
Oh
But
shit.
apparently her and Diddy's second
Yeah, but
son
what-
hooked
but-
up, and now Jay-Z's pissed up on Diddy.
But so what?
Yeah, no, but
If they hooked
it's-
up, what does that mean?
I mean,
About
you hook
14?
up with people that...
They're kids. Again.
But it's Diddy's son. That's the thing with
How
him.
old is he?
He's about 14, 15 too.
Okay, so.
Yeah, that's fine. But you assimilate to those people. Like,
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're
fucking
surrounded by
wealthy.
them.
We're
Yeah, but I
famous and
think
wealthy.
Jay-Z doesn't want to know nothing about Diddy's family at all.
No, but Jay-Z's been very silent lately.
Well, have you
and
seen-
he used to chill a lot with Diddy.
yeah, but
The Rock Boys.
look at Beyonce now, how she's going fucking
And
haywire.
there's rumors about her too. Like everything's
She's
going
consuming.
Yo, to have the two top artists bond together, still be there together, you know,
It's all
they
business. It's all business.
sold the soul.
Bro, I mean, just having Beyonce's sister fighting Jay-Z in the elevator was already
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy though.
your
that-
wife is Beyonce. You go to see every day, it's fucking Beyonce. I don't even think they sleep in the same room at that point.
I don't think they
probably
even fuck
sleep
each
in
other.
different
I wouldn't
fucking
even
room.
be surprised.
No, I wouldn't be surprised.
I
too.
wouldn't even
I think
be
they have like
surprised.
looks like Will Smith and
Yeah, same shit.
No,
same thing.
that couple. Let's not even go.
Probably
there.
get enough
Yeah,
from
but
now and then, but
That's toxicity at its best.
yeah, but I mean, we start hearing about Will Smith the last 6 years.
No, but he's broken. That guy.
He's
guy's
broken. Yeah,
broken.
obviously he's broken. But
I
he's
read it. I started
you're a great
reading
actor,
his.
I'm telling you right
I
now.
started listening to his audiobook, And the first whole chapter is about him, how he was a wimp.
Yeah, but he admits it.
So, I mean,
He's like that. He
yeah, but
admits
that's
it.
what I'm saying. Like, that's not
You're
real
married
man.
a woman that loved Tupac, not
this
you.
guy. This guy's but regardless, like
Would-
this
would you
guy,
go and
Will
marry a
Smith
woman?
had everything going for him. He was
At that
tall,
time, yeah.
good looking, charming. He had charisma. He had talent.
He had everything.
He had a great career.
Top.
He had everything.
Yeah.
And then he played fucking Muhammad Ali on the big screen. And yet this guy's fucking crying on the red table,
Or punching Chris Rock.
slapping
Sorry,
Chris
my
Rock.
bad.
And all this for a girl that I believe was
Doesn't do.
fucking her son's good friend.
August Alsina, baby.
And it was an entanglement.
Yeah.
But
I
at
would love to
levels,
use that line. If I ever get caught cheating,
entanglement.
oh honey,
entanglement.
I wasn't cheating. It was an entanglement.
No, the CIA response, I can't confirm, I can't deny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
How does that answer go? Like that would never pass for a guy to say that to a girl.
but you can pass interviews like that.
And Eddie Murphy was fucking right. I don't know if you ever watched
Raw?
the stand-up Raw. Or was it Raw or Delirious? I don't know which
No,
one.
I think it was hilarious because Rob was the ice
He's
cream.
like, the trick with women is that the minute you make them come, you can do whatever you want. He's like, once I got caught by my girlfriend in bed with another girl with a big ass hard on. And she was like, oh my God, you fucking cheated on me. I hate you. And she runs away. And I'm running after her butt naked with a hard dick. I'm like, honey, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, what do you mean? You were cheating on me. He's like, no, I wasn't. With her, yes, I was fucking her. But with you, I make love.
I remember that.
You know what I mean? Like, if that line would work, that's the same entanglements. I cannot accept or deny.
Right now, it's
The Fifth Amendment.
Yo, you gotta sell it.
Yeah, but why do it on national TV? Why do it on your show?
because you're rich.
Because you're rich and you're bored. I mean, at that level, like,
What can you do? You bought an island. You bought this. What else can you do?
But me pointing out, okay, then this is again, because I come from the side of we are a team. If somebody in the team looks bad, we look bad. How is it that, oh, you look bad? Hey, let me put you on my show
So-
and make you look even badder, worse.
Even better example. Look at Ti and Ti's younger son, King Von, his son. That's the like crazy. Both the dad and son are fighting publicly on camera, like throwing punches. The son tells dad, "I wish you fucking die." Like this is your somebody, like publicly.
See, I was raised in a family where even my mom, when she was super mad at me in public, she was like, wait until we get home.
but I think that they come from entertainment. So for them, it's like, all right, let's put some camera on us.
Yeah,
even.
because Ti was, I think Ti was one of the first that allowed filming his family inside the script, which became a trend. Now all big stars like.
Oh, there was the Paris Hilton thing with the
But
Nicole
Hilton,
Richie, the fucking Kardashian.
Yeah, but from a hip hop industry, I think Ti was one of the first that got in.
Yeah, but again,
And now
who's,
everyone's
who's
doing it, but
fucking
then you have no
interested in his
privacy.
life?
Yeah, but you have no privacy after that. Like everyone knows about you or your son, your wife.
There was what's
So
his name?
that's why when, and I asked a question once, like, would you sell your soul?
For what?
For what exactly?
So you're not close to the idea.
I'm not. No. I'm just curious.
But all right.
No, because you tell me I have a business proposal. Cool. I want to hear what it is. Yeah, selling my soul for what?
So I came to understand when I asked that question, and behind my thinking was that exactly for what, but also like really what involved, really what is the down the line? Because I feel like, let's say take a Diddy, for example, he had everything going on. He had like, yo, he survived so many scandals. Like Shine did fucking 10 years in prison for this guy. We should hear about Shine, first of all.
No,
need to
but
hear about
Shine,
that
for
story,
$1 million. Huh?
Yeah.
That
That's
was
cheap.
fucking on special, but it
No.
was a lot then.
$1 million,
But he got
$1 million
hustled.
then, it was a lot of money.
But all these guys that were around Puff all became super religious.
Mace.
Mace.
Shine, Loon is
Yeah,
a
true.
super Muslim. Shine became super Jew. Mace became super Christian. All these guys are looking for God because they saw the devil. But my question
Okay.
is, if you're going to tell me, would you sell your soul? What are we
What
talking
was the
about?
deal?
Because the thing is, if somebody
what
comes
price?
and tells me, if I'm poor, I come from a really bad situation, and somebody tells me, I don't know, for 10 million, you need to suck my dick, for example, right?
Shit. We're going back to that road?
No, but you know what? We had this
We had it, I know,
conversation.
I
We
know.
had this conversation. The thing is, I would be willing to take a bullet for my family if this would put them out of it, because my ego has to go on the side. Is this selling my soul, or is this really? Because a lot of people in third world countries today, especially women, prostitution and stuff like that, are going through this to pay for their family.
If you're beautiful, you're poor in a third world country, and this was offered on the table,
They'll take it because they're like,
no
yo,
hesitation.
I'll sacrifice one body to
But to
maybe
feed
save
16 behind me.
Exactly. So I would for survival, do a certain sacrifice. Call it selling my soul.
Yeah.
Because it depends what you're calling selling your soul. If I'm rich or I'm okay, comfortable, and I do this out of greed,
Then you are.
then we're talking about some fucking fucked up people. But if you go and take people that are, they used to do this in the 80s, 70s. There was a scandal where these rich people would pay these super poor, like ghetto, from the ghetto, deep end of ghettos, to pay them. And they're like, if you survive one day and you're not killed,
Yeah.
manhunting, you have $1 million.
And the rich people or the hunters, they have like
Yeah.
crazy weapons to hunt.
Fucking purge.
Yeah,
kinda.
it's about, it was like a personalized hunting. It's like instead of going to safari,
There's a movie about that.
yeah,
Would you do it?
if it's gonna save my family,
If I was dead broke,
and I feel like
I would
there's
take
no end to my survival. But yeah,
Yeah, I would
what's the
take a
point
chance.
of dying at 40, and now I have an opportunity to maybe make it, regardless of whatever happens. And Decent Proposal, the movie with Richard Radford, Woody Harrison, and I think it was Demi Moore, where the super rich guy sees Demi Moore and he finds her hot. And there was this couple that were super broke living in the car. And he's like, I'll pay you $1 million to spend one night with your wife. Would you take it? You know what I mean? Like when you give these deals to people, yes, we're talking from a point of comfort to where I'm like, hell's the fuck no. You know what I mean? I'm okay. I have a roof over my head. I have food on my table. But if you take people in a desperate situation, in a desperate lifestyle, and you propose, you send them, throw them a bone, they will go for it.
Well, if you take that example, Adam 22 and his wife.
Oh, that's
No,
crazy.
but you see that's
crazy.
just,
Yeah,
They're,
he sold.
they're both rich already.
No, but that's just
He
super
sold
toxic.
the deal.
But but I don't know what's his end goal. Like, what is he wants to be a star? What? Because if you're gonna sell your soul, it better come with a detailed price and a detailed purpose, right? If somebody comes to me, is like, okay, you sell your soul and you have ultimate power or whatever, and this could be at greed. Him, I have no idea.
But the thing about selling your soul is that there's a consequence. You're going to get exactly what you want, but there's a consequence that this is where it's going to be a thin line between what you want, your values, and really.
Yeah, you're stuck with it afterwards.
Yeah,
it's like those
the guilt
influencers
behind
that
it.
are going to Dubai, those potty parties. I don't know if you heard about those.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where they pay you a certain amount of money and they shit on you, or they make you suck a fucking camel and shit like that.
But you
At
pay-
the end of the day, all that amount of money, when you go home, you still have those images and those deeds in your head. Now, some people don't care. There was that Nigerian girl. I think she sucked a dog or got fucked by a dog.
She took the money
And when people found out, saw the videos, they got leaked. And she's like, yeah, fuck that. I think it was like 60,000 that she got. And that was a very good price for her. She's like, I'll do it again for another 60. So her, at the end of the day, she it's the for and against. I can't, again, I'm against it. But I can't judge her reality at the end of the day. Is she doing this because she didn't do it for stardom? She's doing it for money. Now, does she do it because she needs more money, or is it for survival? Because how far would you go to put food on the table for your kids?
You go far, but really, what's the consequence? Because my consequence would be how much would you sell it, and really would my family benefit out of it?
Yeah. Because the thing is, you can actually formulate these situations however you want. Would you cut off your right hand or left hand, let's just say, for $20 million? Would you?
Call me RoboCop.
You would?
For 20 million?
Yeah.
I'll think about it hard for sure.
Would you?
I don't know. Not 20.
What would be your price?
But so there's a price. at
So
some
what,
point.
so no, but what's your price? I'm just wondering how you, like your lowest, highest number. Don't give me a number of 20 billion here. Something reasonable in a sense for you.
No, my first question would be like, what's the alternative? Do I have like,
No, I'm
you
telling
have
you,
something
I'm a
like-
billionaire and I have power. I put $20 million cash in front of you. And I'm like, you cut off your hand and I give you 20 million.
no,
You wouldn't do it.
no.
Okay. How much would it cost?
I don't think I want to lose my hand. That's why my question would be, what's the alternative? Am I getting a hand?
You can buy whatever you want with that 20
20
million
million,
afterwards.
But you don't know. You don't know if really the
You can have
tool
Hook,
that.
Captain Hook up in this bitch.
Give you $20 million, then you can build yourself a RoboCop hand, whatever you need.
Yeah, whatever you want.
He just wants to see the act of you chopping your own hand for 20 million.
Nah,
He just wants to see how far you're willing to
That's
go.
it.
nah. 'Cause you
And
look-
that's why these YouTubers, for example, that do these pranks
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
are pushing it to the limit because they want that little million, 2
To-
million,
to
3
a point,
million.
they become like, there's a big video running, again, I told you about this last time. A guy that has crazy amount of money cash, like, millions in his bag. And he goes to your wife or you, tells, look, if can I borrow your wife for an hour for this much? The amount of couple reaction. The guy comes, opens a suitcase full of money. He goes, that's $5 million. Me and your wife for 2 hours. There's a guy that said, no, right away. No. But the wife thought about it live on camera.
So do you stay with the girl?
And
If
the
you're
reason-
walking,
yeah,
if you're
and
walking
the
with
reason
your
why
girl,
she thought about
if
it,
you're
she
walking with
goes-
your girl,
she
and the
goes,
guy
"What do you mean?"
comes up and he's like, listen, this. He looks at her. And
You
he
said
looks at
straight
you.
no, but your wife thought about it. And she tells you, baby, we can become millionaires tomorrow in the next 2 hours.
Like, if I'm not serious with the girl, by all means, I just
Yeah.
want you
Yeah.
to sign the contract that I want
But
50.
I'm talking about
My
your
wife
wife.
right now.
You have kids already. You have a wife
Yeah.
and kids. She just thought about it. She didn't say yes or no, but thought about it. The trust issues you would have with her right now, it will be up to the roof.
But because he's coming from a point of comfort, right? He has a comfortable life.
Fair enough.
If you would have put him in a very
Broke
you know,
environment?
where he has to calculate every penny to feed his kids, the reflection would be a
He
bit
would just
different.
wish that was asked on the low with no camera around. Because it's on live TV and it's being filmed.
But there was this stupid question going on TikTok, like how much would it cost you to suck somebody's dick, right? And at the end of the day, I said first on the pod, I was like, if it's not filmed, I might think about it. If it's filmed, forget about it, because I can live with the memory that I have on me,
You can fight the memory,
but I
suppress them.
cannot live with the memory being public.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Kim K has that video, but
there
it's only
forever.
sex. It's nothing really that degrading. She made millions with it.
She made crazy millions with it.
That's what I'm
Even,
saying.
even Paris Hilton has a video.
But
that
if you have Eve, remember Eve, the
yeah.
video she got? She had this humongous fucking dildo going through her, the sex tape that she had.
got,
Like, I'm like, God damn.
even Megan Goods.
Oh, yeah?
She was married to a priest originally. Well,
A
boyfriend.
priest?
Yeah, priest boyfriend, and her naked videos got leaked.
Naked videos.
Naked videos.
Yeah,
but-
that's when everybody got
yeah.
hacked.
But it was sent to a priest.
Yeah, but what? Priest has needs too?
That's it. But people started.
The fuck?
People started. I would
Lord Jesus, have
Yeah.
mercy on my
We don't have
soul.
forget my sins. But I mean,
Please don't forget your sins.
Forget him. Don't forget
but
him.
now
Just
look at
forget.
what she said. She's with the actor that.
Yeah, the one that beat up his girlfriend or whatever.
Well, he was defending.
Yeah.
Correction.
No, I know, I agree. I'm just,
Yeah.
what's it, Jonathan Majors. Majors.
Majors. I mean,
Majors,
poor guy. Poor guy lost all the sponsors.
You see him, for example.
He defended himself.
He
and
had
got
everything and then lost everything because of a stupid thing.
a girl.
Yeah, I seen that.
You see, that would push me to the edge more
Oh, yeah.
than me
I mean,
between
again,
four walls sucking
I don't know the
dick.
full story behind it. I just saw a couple videos, but from the videos that was shared, it was self-defense.
Because I feel it would be more fucked up for me to have something that I worked hard for and get it removed.
And he made a good, Creed 3. Like, he was a great.
He did a lot of things.
Yeah, but
was
it-
in
What was his
Marvel.
case? I didn't follow it through.
So what happened was first he was dating a white chick.
Okay.
Let's start with
Yeah.
that.
Let's start with that. He was the best. He was the most
Successful
relevant
actor.
Yeah, no.
black
yeah.
actor at that time. He was in Marvel
Yeah.
as Khan the Conqueror. He was in Creed 3.
Creed 3.
He was in a lot of major movies and he was really in demand. What happened was his girlfriend at the time was possessive, jealous, and
bitch.
whatever. And there's this incident. Everything is filmed and it's really fucked up. But the only moment where he fucked up, this was in New York. It was crazy.
In the car?
They actually found all the cameras of all the blocks he ran. He ran 20 blocks.
Yeah. And she
That's-
followed. She,
She
ran,
ran
after him.
after him.
20 blocks.
So what happened was she was trying to take his phone.
Something
if I do
like that.
remember, he's like, "Yo, don't touch my phone, whatever." So he decides to leave the car because he's like, "I don't want to be in one of these fucking stupid situations." So as he's leaving the Escalade, she comes out. What he does, his mistake, he grabs her and puts her back in. And then they get into a little fight. They scratch and this and that. And her, while she was fighting, she
Broke her
busted
finger, apparently,
a
busted
finger
her.
and something like that. But that you literally
went
see
crazy.
her grab her because this guy's massive
Yeah.
puts her in the car, and he runs away. Runs. Doesn't walk. Runs fucking
Sprinting.
away. This guy knew the level of crazy. Ran.
It's fucked up.
You
She
saw the
co-
Johnny Depp court.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp was-
Johnny Depp had it good. That's it. He only got a piece of shit on his bed.
She shot my sheets.
Exactly. But he ran,
won, though.
and then she stopped, and she was crying, playing victim. Or maybe
Yeah,
she was a
had like
victim.
she
I
was
don't know.
bipolar at that
Alleged.
moment.
And then they went to court, and they were like, "Yeah, he's not guilty of abuse, but
Negligence, I guess, something like that.
negligence, yeah." And because of that, Marvel
lost.
dropped
He
him,
lost.
everything. He
That's
lost
fucked up.
multi-million-dollar deals,
Actually,
sponsors
the-
with the military,
Yeah.
everything. Everybody dropped him because nobody wants to touch something close to a wife
So,
beater.
so he got acquitted of obviously assault and battery, but for negligence, he lost all the sponsorship.
Yeah.
But the irony is Johnny Depp won more sponsors than what he had.
Yeah, but because he was a hero, he was the messiah of men.
He was, yeah.
He was like,
But-
yo,
but I love
I
the-
beat the pretty girl, the blonde,
Yeah.
green-eyed, pretty girl.
Jack.
Actually,
Fair.
I loved the.
But I'm pretty much sure he would have never survived if he wasn't white, Johnny Depp. If he was
That same case,
Latino,
black,
Arabic,
or
or
anything else.
black,
Arabic, we're
he would have been, yeah, it's a part of their culture.
you know.
It was very Johnny Depp, the character too, like as a whole.
Yeah.
He's a sweetheart. He's a
But
Hollywood
he
sweetheart.
stayed in character. On,
Oh, yeah,
on
yeah,
court.
yeah.
I do drugs. We take cocaine. That's no problem. Like,
That's how I
I'm like,
am.
No,
But-
but you see,
but-
if they would have, if that would have been a black dude saying that,
but on his defense,
they
It would
would've
have been Will Smith.
no,
I think Will Smith could have
Would have got away.
because
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
kind of white for a black dude.
that's
What
fucked
black
up.
guy?
That's
What
fucked up.
black guy would have not made it?
Carlton would have made it. Wilson would have made it.
No, level of black, like good black, we would go like Denzel Washington
The-
would have never made it. Kevin
think?
Hart would have never
Wesley
made
Snipe
it.
will never make it.
Oh, Wesley
Wesley
Snipes
Snipes.
had no chance. He was already in jail for tax evasions. He had no
He
chance.
will never make it.
Who's the biggest sweethearts? I don't even think The Rock would have survived.
The Rock's not black.
No, but meaning immigrant, non-white. I don't think he would have survived that scandal.
I don't know.
But
The Rock
honestly-
could. The
Fucking
Rock
Trump is
could.
not making it.
No, Trump survives. Trump is the cockroach of politics. You can throw a nuke on him, he'll still come out stronger. No, he's untouchable. Johnny Depp, I believe. I think Brad Pitt would have survived that shit. Leonardo DiCaprio would have survived.
Yeah, definitely he will survive.
He would have. Yeah.
Not only that, he would have came out of that and he would have been dating the daughter of the girl who's suing him.
Matt Damon would have made it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
these
mean-
guys from Boston, like Ben Affleck would have not.
No, he would have.
I don't know.
Bro,
I
he's-
feel like he
he's
picked the
more
wrong
genuine
side
with
when
the
he's with J-Lo now. He went the immigrant route.
He's like, yo, fuck that.
But honestly, Johnny Depp, because of all the stardom, all the
Bro, imagine
People
bro,
loved
you
him.
lose the Pirate of the Caribbean's franchise off.
and then he came back.
Well, Dior stood by him till the end.
Yeah.
So now he has the biggest deal with Dior, which is great for
No,
him.
but
and-
they asked him back for
yeah, but
Pirates.
then I mean, I can imagine what the contract looks like now for him on his favor, obviously.
Yeah, but these companies have to stop doing this shit. Like for Jonathan Majors, the minute the case dropped, 20 minutes later,
he got everything dropped.
Marvel fired.
That's
I
it.
mean, I'm like, but wait.
They were quick on that one. There was,
So they're non-believers of second chances.
but yet you have others that made second chances, right?
Do you think you can sell your soul after being guilty?
Oh shit. I mean, what else you have left?
No, but do you think there's enough power and behind the scenes to actually reincarnate your? Because I feel like that's what happened to Chris Brown. See, Chris Brown,
What, Dave Chappelle came back,
True.
but Dave Chappelle didn't do anything wrong. He
but they
just
tried
left.
to do him dirty.
Yeah, but he left 30
Yeah, he
million
left.
on the table, so he didn't cost
44.
them money,
Exactly.
technically speaking. He was just like, I'm not about that life. Left for what, 10 to 15
Well,
years?
perfect example. Look at Oprah.
Oh, she's next on the list. Everyone's saying she's
Oprah?
next.
Yeah, she got caught last year lying about her fucking diet bullshit.
Yeah, which is bullshit. And now the
You see, the one they never forgave was Ellen DeGeneres.
yes, that's
Point
true.
of no return.
Why?
True.
Why?
Because,
yeah, but-
she was mistreating
Yeah,
her
'cause she-
employees.
yeah, she- all right.
And she mistreated some, because she fucked up the LGBTQ
Yes.
community.
But that's all right.
And she's a
She's
lesbian.
she's
Yeah.
lesbian.
But they felt like she was a betrayal because she was the figure of the community.
yeah.
She was proud, lesbian, and stuff like that.
She
Then
was
once
fun,
they
though.
found out that she was one of those mean, toxic people, they're like, yo, you're not with us.
Toxic.
Chup, you're out. Oprah with
Come on.
what's his name? The other guy there.
Dr. Phil?
No, Perry thing there.
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry too. Them two, they're on the block right now.
Bro,
Yeah,
them
they're
two?
about to get their own.
Yeah, now they're
Because
fucking...
it seems they're really bad for the black community, but black people,
Yeah,
the
but-
black community have a
but
very
they're
short memory.
untouchable. They're untouchable.
No, but they have a very short memory. That's
Yeah,
why Will
that's true.
Smith is back. We'll see how Bad Boys does the next movie, but I feel Will Smith is over.
But
And he's too old for
you
this
can't
shit,
deny his
man.
accomplishment, though. That's the problem.
No, I have no problem against his career.
No, as an artist.
I have no problem, but I have a problem for the fact that he's a role model.
What kind of role model are you talking about?
No, I don't care about what. He's the most insecure man out there. Who wants a role model like
Oh
that?
yeah.
Who wants a role model like that? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy how he's insecure. And when you read his book, you see it straight off the bat. And there was rumors about him being bisexual way
Yes.
back when.
They're all gay now.
When I was in Brazil
saw
in
some Jewish
2014 during the World Cup, people were saying he was banging men. And again, these were
again,
rumors way before
It
Diddy.
could be true, like it can. We will never know.
I'm just saying, Cuba Gooding Jr., another guy that got his career ruined because of bad
Decisions.
But the guy that survived is Chris Brown.
Yeah, but hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
He beat up Rihanna badly.
Rihanna, you.
Well, have you seen
Can't
the forehead?
Well, no, but okay, you see, what does that have to do with anything?
No, but you see how he can destroy her forehead? Like,
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about her
The-
friend.
well,
forehead.
she has Tyra Banks' forehead too, yes, but
Yeah, but he destroyed. He disappeared for
yeah,
what?
but hold on.
A year or two?
I say one thing. Now, Rihanna doesn't look as innocent as she is, right? She's a girl that likes to trigger issues.
Yeah, but be careful what you're going to go.
No,
now.
hold on.
Regardless if she's innocent or not,
I
she
didn't
got
say-
her ass whipped
yeah, but I
by
mean,
a man.
fair enough. But I've seen ladies. I've seen ladies.
Yeah,
and
but does it make it right
make it right for what?
to beat the shit? Like, defend
Would
yourself.
you go? Would you go poke a bear? Would you literally go poke a bear and see your?
No, but okay.
The
but you
result.
see,
And then have animal rights. Why you killed the bear?
Why you hit me?
exactly. No, the thing is, I'm not saying.
I'm not
So
saying.
don't
I'm not
get
saying
me
if
wrong.
it's right
I
or wrong.
already had a girl approach me, and I had to.
Kind of kickboxing.
Her legs.
But again,
I did a judo on her ass.
you can't
And I
control
pinned her
the
on the
outcome.
floor, and I'm like, "You calm the fuck down."
but you can't control the outcome. You get
No,
dicked by a girl.
but that's not what happened within his case.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying it did. I'm just
But
saying
we don't. Yeah, he straight.
There's more than one punch that was thrown.
for sure.
Snuffed her.
He gave her the full combo.
No, but that's what I'm saying. This was Killer Instinct combo breaker, and he broke her face.
he gave her Hadouken at the end.
That's a different story.
Yeah.
If it would have been like a
one black eye.
no, a punch, I find it very like that means you can't control yourself. You have anger issues. Like a slap, a push, or literally seduce the person on the floor.
Okay, I'll tell you one thing. Coming from, I mean, I worked in the club industry for long.
Yes.
Have you seen a woman fighting a man to a point that the man can't even hold her still down? The only outcome was a punch.
But you have to drop her on the floor and walk away.
I've seen women go down
Yeah.
like hard. They looking for it too.
Yeah.
No,
The
no,
moment they get-
but they were in a fucking Lambo. What was Rihanna doing?
She threw the keys.
Yeah. So you punched
Well,
her
ask Chris
face
Brown. I'd say I was
to look
there.
for the
But that's
keys
the
there.
shit we don't know what happened.
Like that, we don't know. We
No,
don't
we know it happened inside a car. It wasn't outside. It was
no, it was
inside a car.
inside, but
Inside a car. So for you to punch, have you ever been in a Lambo? How
Yeah.
that shit is
tight.
tight and everything. So you're like, so he went all out on her inside the car. And again, I'm not justifying.
Look,
They
it
have his
happened,
excuses. He
happened.
said he
That's
was
their
sorry
problem.
and everything like that. The Cassie situation,
That's fucked up.
he beat the shit out of her, and he's like, "You're staying in this hotel until you heal."
Did he?
Literally.
hey, you getting fucked.
No, Diddy was drunk on
Abusive.
power.
Yeah.
He thought he was untouchable. And the thing is, a lot of people should have known after R. Kelly fell, because R. Kelly was another guy that thought he was untouchable. Yo, this guy had fucking VHSs, old school shit tapes of people
Bro.
peeing on them. He used to go to McDonald's to pick these girls up.
Look,
in
bro, I
Chicago.
mean,
Small
just
thing.
the documentary on Netflix was crazy.
Yeah,
As it
but
is.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I remember that.
That was crazy.
That's why Diddy took it to another level, because he took notes from R. Kelly
But-
and Epstein. He's like, all right,
Yeah, but hold on.
so if I film people, there's a chance
I'll
that
make
I'll
it.
be safe.
Yeah, but Diddy was in a way smart where he has everyone's dirty secret taped. So he goes, no one's gonna talk about me without me releasing some tapes of Diddy. Every party he made in his house got taped across the board. So anyone's dirty secrets is
No,
taped
I
too.
get that, but that's crazy. So your plan ahead is to do fucking shady things and just protect
Well,
yourself
Welcome to Hollywood.
by putting people in shady situations. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
welcome to Hollywood.
if I fall,
Wow, he's-
you fall. And that's
Well, I
that.
think that's he sold it.
Checkmate.
But nobody's gonna trust nobody now in Hollywood.
No.
No,
Stop.
definitely not.
You're not walking in anywhere.
Talking about Epstein, Heinstein, Diddy, R. Kelly. Finish, bro. Hollywood's done. Like now, the power is whoever has more dirt.
Don't
on
forget
you.
Cosby,
True. We passed away.
another guy of an abuse of power.
Yeah. But I mean, mind you, now the power in Hollywood is whoever has the most dirty secrets about you
No,
wins.
but for sure. But this has been going on for so long.
Yeah, but it's
It's always
televised.
been, yeah, now
if I
it's
have
just
secrets
surfacing.
on you, if I have secrets on you,
It's
you're my
televised.
bitch.
Cat Williams, look at that. Cat Williams was really smart when he came out and said, look, guys, it's very easy. Hollywood is whoever has the most dirty secrets.
Yeah, I get that, but Cat Williams, till this day, is still looking behind his back all the time
When I open,
because
maybe
he's not allowed to do a fucking mistake.
no, yeah, now he
minute-
can't.
You better be clean when
Yeah,
you came out with
he
all that
better
shit.
be fucked.
Yeah.
Because the minute, and that's why Dave Chappelle did his things right. He went and lived in a fucking village
You went to
Like, they ain't
Africa.
catching
close
me.
to nobody. No, but now in the States, he lives like in a fucking
Ohio.
village. I don't know where the
Oh,
fuck he
Iowa,
lives. I
Ohio.
just remember he lives in a village. He knows everybody in the fucking village.
Yeah.
He's with his Asian wife and his kids, and that's that. And he became like super Muslim. And I'm like, I'm about that life.
Good for him.
I don't need a girl comes up. When I met him here in Montreal, because I chilled with
At the
Dave
W
Chappelle
Hotel?
at the W event, him and Katie Griffin, that old lady there, that girl's psycho, man. Psycho.
She's
psycho.
fun though.
She is fun, but she's
fun.
like she's scary psycho. Carrot Top 2 was there that night. And I chilled with him. We had a good. This was literally when he came back from Africa, like maybe a year after.
He was still a little kid at that point. He wasn't moving.
He was super jacked. Remember when he came back super jacked?
Yeah.
And when my friend introduced me, we were chilling, having a drink. Like I wanted to ask him why
Don't do it.
he did what he did. I didn't. But then we were just talking. Like he was like, "Oh, yeah, Algerian, whatever." He had this calm, like this super calm. Like we were in the VIP section. We're maybe 6 people, and the rest of the people over there. And he had this calm, like he wasn't fazed by the noise. Super decent guy, calm guy. And I was just talking about him, like, so how do you like? He's like, I like Montreal. It's more, down to earth people. It's not that American Hollywood and this and that. And I was like, what's next? He's like, oh, I have a couple of plans. And he just left it at that. I don't think he was too embedded in Hollywood in the sense that the money.
It wasn't for him.
It wasn't for him, and he saw
knew
some
it,
shit.
yeah.
He had to see some
Well,
shit.
with the people
To
around him.
refuse that much money.
Yeah, at that time, 30 million for a black dude for a TV show on Comedy Central.
Like, look at that time, all the people in power from hip hop industries, whatever. This guy like chilled with all of them. Like the things he would see would blow his mind.
He had values.
It would blow my mind.
Yeah, but he went to Africa. That's the worst part about it. He was like, I'm leaving America, going
Detox.
back to the
Yeah,
motherland.
he went to the detox.
He did a detox, came back jacked as fuck.
Looks
He
healthy
worked
as
on his
fuck, though.
body. Yeah, but he's a crazy smoker though.
Yeah, no, he's a chain
Holy
smoker.
fucking shit, he's a chain smoker for real. And now he's doing whatever he's doing, his specials. He's actually making more now.
People are trying to
He's great.
canceling him, and it's not even working.
No, because I think special is like 30 mil.
Yeah, but
You know who else went down? Vince McMahon.
Oh, another
Yeah.
guy of
That
power.
one, that was like.
I forgot about it.
that was like for me, like this is my time when Raw.
Are you
Yeah,
fucking
this
surprised,
is,
though?
This is wrestling.
Yeah, but are you fucking surprised?
Nah.
This guy, since the late 90s, early 2000s, I knew that guy was shady.
This guy been
yeah,
like
bro, he
at
looks
the
shady, bro.
reign of wrestling longer than Putin.
Yeah.
Bro, this guy was something. But I mean, he created a great enterprise. To be
Yeah,
honest.
He's a great businessman.
And then
for
the
this.
scavenger that took over, who? The
Daughter?
Rock. The Rock? No,
The-
he's part owner.
Yeah,
He came back and scooped everything in.
Yeah, but you have a Triple H, and you have his daughter and his son.
No, his daughter's not there anymore, from what I understood. It's
she
Triple
got
H.
abused too. I
She
think.
got
Yeah.
abused, and she looked like a fucking.
Well, you see, he sold his fucking kids.
yeah, he sold kids. Even
Yeah, he sold his soul.
and kids and family.
And the kids,
Everyone
yeah.
do it.
Yeah. The next generation's
Take
here.
the
You go,
dog,
sign
take the
here.
cat, but here's my car keys. Take it.
But again, now, the thing is, what's the worst part, especially about this family, the Vince McMahon family? I'm pretty much sure if you would go and talk to them now and tell them if they would do it again, pretty much sure they would say yes. Because they
Ask that
really
question to-
enjoy the stardom.
Ask that
and the
question
money.
to Hulk Hogan and his daughter.
No, Hulk Hogan and his daughter has nothing to do with selling your soul. Hulk Hogan's daughter got obsessed because of her father's stardom.
The daughter and the son.
What's her name again? Brooke.
Brooke Hogan?
Brooke Logan. Yeah.
Brooke Hogan.
Her too, but she went crazy. It's like Paris Hilton. Explain to me that girl. She had everything already.
Wow.
The fucking silver spoon. Parents were fucking rich and
She was
wealthy.
she's the best DJ in the world.
No, now I find like the DJ thing. I find it's better for her now. Like at least she's focused on that.
The sex
but the
tape
whole
released?
fucking TV reality, the sex tapes. She had what, A Simple Life? It was called with Nicole Richie.
Yeah. Even well, talking about look at Nicole Richie.
But now she's a mother.
She's a mother now, but when she was with Paris Hilton,
Yeah, but
That was a phase.
you're Lionel Richie's daughter. What more did you guys need?
she's
exactly?
her adopted daughter.
Yeah.
It's not even his real daughter.
No.
That too had to put a lot of pressure on her. Your father's a superstar and you're
You're
not.
adopted.
Exactly. You see?
The
Because
pressure you have
people
to
are
live
fucking
with.
bullies, huh?
Yeah,
And you have to understand, imagine if you're a star you become a star and how much your kids are going to feel about this. It's really hard to navigate. Look at Will Smith's kids talking about that.
Willow and
Willow and Jaden.
Junior.
Jaden is
Willow.
quadruply bisexual now.
Power of Two.
I have no idea what he is.
Squirrels?
And Willow is a lesbian. And
Straight.
I'm
That's
like,
the fuck,
straight
that's the
vibe.
dark side of this lifestyle,
But I mean,
the richness.
but, yeah, but on their defense, the mother's not great.
No, but you see, but this comes back to his point where everybody's gay now, right?
Meek
How
Mill's
is it now all of a sudden that these parents are creating these kids and these kids are going to create other kids? Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union's
Yeah,
son, daughter,
son.
Like
daughter.
the first trans.
Strength for strength.
3 years old, I think they did the transformation.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's
How
crazy.
fucked up is that, man? Like, as much as you're open and you want to be understanding, it's a 3-year-old child. At what point?
You,
And it's
you
like,
can't give a
oh,
3-year-old child the right to choose. I'm sorry, he's not even ready to
and
choose.
people are
anything.
empowering them, huh? Empowered.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know, you guys are open.
Yeah,
you
it's-
guys
he's
are
a black basketball player.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The hashtag Me Too and enough
because
with
you
this.
know what's her name, Paige there, the actress that turned to
Yeah.
her. You see, I understand. Like you're an adult, you do you. By all means, fight the power. Do
Do
you.
you.
But kids, and now all these kids are doing everything right and
Can't even
left.
fucking change their own diaper. You want to give them the rights to become a.
That's what I'm saying. So if you grow up in a place where your friend is banging your mom, while your father is fucking Muhammad Ali, and then he cries on a fucking red table with your mother and your grandmother, I just find that.
Red Table was the worst pod.
But that whole fucking show, even Jay Shetty got.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so happy. I
didn't
found
like
that
that.
guy so fucking shady. That's why
I
I
did
called him.
think there was something shady. Like this guy's too. I'm a monk. I just want to give back. Like there's something, and I never caught up to him. I listened to him. I was like, all right, it's cool, it's fine. But some people were a fan of him, like buying the book. Like, did you listen to this podcast? And I'm like, nah. doesn't
But
interest me.
everybody's fake now. Everybody is fake.
Are you including Mr. Beast?
I don't know. I remember the other guy from social media, the one that was always eating meat there, the
Oh,
liver,
the-
liver
yeah,
king.
the 6-pack guy.
Yeah,
No,
what's
you talk about Liver King, but there's another
Liver
guy.
King. I'm talking
Liver
about
King,
Liver
yeah.
King.
Yeah, which apparently he was,
Yeah, he was
all
on
fake.
steroids. I'm
Yeah.
all natural, eating liver raw. Bullshit.
He made his money.
But Mr. Beast, the thing is, I can't criticize him.
Well, so far he
because-
But
hasn't
what
shown.
about he has a scandal?
No, he has no
No,
scandals.
actually, so far he's
clean.
So far,
like a
again,
lot of people are criticizing him because he's being too good. I find that, philanthropy. I find that ironic. When he helped 100 blind people or deaf people, and they were like, "Oh, you're making it sound like you're a good guy," but you just gave.
But
You're not good. You're
I
great.
would. But at this stage, I wouldn't be surprised he has something.
Everyone has
dirt.
dirt.
Probably has some
Everyone-
weird
everyone
fetishes.
has dirt, but I guess-
probably has some weird fetish.
Yeah.
But okay, so let's be honest here. Before we close this spot, I just want to. Is anybody here super clean in the sense that if somebody would go through our shit to a certain level or degree, they wouldn't find something, not to the point of, I'm not going the big bars of, shitting on people, pedophilia, or, that gay stuff or whatever. I'm talking about nobody's squeaky clean. It's just how you actually promote it. Because they're going to be like, oh, he's a piece of shit. Because Ellen DeGeneres was just because she was very toxic
yeah,
and very
I mean-
abusive to her employees. There was no major.
But it becomes to what level you are to, like at what level. Like
Yeah,
the only person that managed to get away is Trump. Like he's
Trump,
able to
he's a
fight
genius. He has-
anything.
No, but Trump, the reason why, because his scandals are like your old uncle type of scandals,
old uncle.
right? You can be
Uncle.
racist, you can be sexist because you're old.
Right,
It's
and-
literally that.
So touching another woman's pussy was.
No, grab her by the pussy.
Sorry,
It's
sorry,
not
sorry,
touch her.
sorry.
It's grab her by the pussy. This guy had fucking Miss Universe, and he literally said, "I enjoy going to the locker room to see women naked."
Yeah, sorry.
But that's
that's
I would enjoy it too if I was.
But
alone.
Yeah, you have to expect you're the owner of
Okay.
Miss Universe.
no. But the thing is, if that would have been said in the '80s, '90s, it would have been never an issue.
No, you're right.
That's why he's old. It's like Sean Connery. I don't know if you saw that interview in the late '90s.
Where he calls that woman.
It's like a girl sometimes deserves a slap.
yeah.
He literally said
Yeah,
that.
Resurface. Boom.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
like,
you-
sometimes she deserves a smacking. No, what was it?
No,
He used like this classy term to meaning slap, and he was saying it with a very straight face. And the girl's like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Yeah." Sometimes they go too far and they deserve a
Chris Rock
spanking.
listened
to
It's
it.
a spanking. He
but
said.
at that time, it was able to go through.
But that's why Donald Trump, I feel he's untouchable because he's fucking 70 plus
Okay, let
years.
me ask you,
So he's of that generation.
Do you think Steve Harvey's untouchable?
Steve Harvey, for me, is a Muppet. For me,
Yeah, I don't-
he's somebody that they're using. He's like an Oreo, black from the outside, white in the inside. He's being used by I don't know who.
Have you seen the interview between him and Monique?
You see, they did wrong. They did
Monique
wrong.
Very wrong.
But the reason why they did it wrong because she has a big mouth.
That
And they
too.
were like, listen,
She
if
had
you
an
can't
ego.
control your fucking mouth,
It's on you.
eliminated. The end.
Yeah, but
Cat
she-
Williams is the same thing.
Yeah, but she
Can't
put,
control your mouth, eliminated.
she put Steve Harvey on blast, but she told him, like, would you sell your
yeah,
soul?
but did that affect Steve Harvey's payroll?
No, at all. He made more money.
Did Monique get affected by that?
Absolutely.
Exactly. So at the
But
end,
she
of the
knew about that. She knew that it was all Oprah controls the black market.
Again, but that's what I'm saying. These people that control, except if you find scandals behind the scenes, right? That's why I said for us.
If she was ready to
Me
blow the whistle
personally,
on
if-
Dirty Secrets, maybe.
Okay, so tell me one thing. So this is how I'm going to close this. So let's just say you know you're dying in 2 days. Are you getting rid of certain evidence, deleting anything, or giving access to everything? Like, is there anything that people, because that's my biggest fear. One day I was like, shit, imagine I die and then people
And they
have my
find shit.
codes and they go through my texts or whatever.
No, me secret. I'm not giving nobody access. I have people's secrets with me. I'm not gonna let it all loose.
But they have them secrets in your head, not on paper.
That's it on paper. On my head, not on paper.
That's what I'm saying. No, the only thing is I have a hard drive that I would like deleted.
The hard drive.
Which
That
one?
famous hard drive.
Yeah, the hard drive.
No, I have a hard drive because the thing is I keep pictures of everything.
It's not starting well.
Yeah. No,
me
but
tell you,
I have a
everybody
hard
knows.
drive.
Everybody
I keep
knows.
Pictures.
If you think Costco has a lot of items,
I like that line. No, the thing is everybody that, and it's not information that
even
I stole
I
or
have a
anything like
membership,
that.
I can access it.
I have pictures of people
Everything.
that send me that I just kept. Like, did you delete all your pictures? You have to say yes to that. You're in a relationship. I'm guessing you
Yeah,
have to.
everything's illegal.
My name is Jeff.
But me, the thing is, I'm single. It's been 9 years. So if somebody sends me a picture,
It lands and it's
Okay,
I have it,
in that folder.
and then I put it in a folder because I don't want it to be found or on my phone or anything like that. But I don't go back. And a lot of people are like, oh, do you go back and look at them? I'm like, nah, but
it's there.
in case of emergencies. Because I had an issue, and I'm going to close the spot on this. This happened 3 years ago. So level of psychoness, that girl learned very quick not to fuck with me. We started, whatever, chilling, having fun. She sent me pictures, blah, 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 blah. Then she realized that I wasn't going to give her what she wanted.
My man.
For whatever reason. Like, I could give her a good time and pleasure, but she wanted, a little bit more control.
more.
She wanted to control her man. It's simple as that.
She wanted Chris Brown in her life. Sin was not one of them.
Chris Brown, no. She wanted Will Smith in her life. That's what she wanted. And because of that, we still stayed cool. But she would send me these texts because I was that guy that she liked, but she couldn't control. Little did I know that she was playing on another person's field, right? I didn't know that, but she doesn't owe me anything.
Oh, dodgeball.
Yeah, she was multitasking. What happened was the world is very small in Montreal. So the guy she was seeing, it was literally her boyfriend, was somebody connected to me directly. But I didn't know him. I knew him through a really good friend. And what happened was, I don't know how it came about, where she almost got caught with him. And she started talking shit about me, saying, oh, this guy's running after me, blah, 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 blah. So the guy was like, yo, I gotta, step up for my girl.
It's my girl.
So, I gotta be territorial. So he calls my friend to talk to me. I'm like, yeah, let him call. So he comes. No. He did everything right. He did everything very correct. He called me up.
He's a victim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was
Catfished.
badly informed. So he came up and he's like, yo, this and that. I was like, listen. I'm like, I
let's
don't
have a
know
coffee.
since when you started this and that. I can only tell you that girl's playing on 2 fields. And I do have proof.
Receipts.
Oh, I had receipts. But I was like, I'm a respectful person. I'm not going to share them to you. But I'm telling you right now, hopefully man to man you'll understand, that whatever I'm telling you right now is 100% true. I'm not going to be disrespecting you or her or me and my values. I'm just letting you know I didn't even know you existed. And me and her was technically over, but she liked to come back and recycle. She calls me on the phone, but I knew for a fact. Because the thing is, it's always important to be the smartest person in the room. So she calls me, and I can clearly hear her. She's on speaker. So I know the guy's in the background. She starts like, borderline disrespecting me. Oh, why are you trying to ruin my relationship? I told you, you and I will never work. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, hey, stop. I'm like, if you want to play this delusion game, I can send you screenshots of you on vacation with your boyfriend telling me that you were missing me. It has a timestamp, date and time and place.
And a number assigned.
She's like, why are you lying? And then she hangs up.
I mean,
And then an hour later, she texts me. She's like, you're a fucking asshole. You're trying to ruin my life. Blah, 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 blah. She was texting. I didn't even answer. But she would just see me red. So what I did was I was
Screenshot?
like, you better stop right now. Da, 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 da. I just sent her a nude of her. Nude. And I encircled the time and date. I was like, weren't you on vacation on that time? All of a sudden, she started deleting her texts. Delete. Me, I already took all the screenshots.
Yeah.
Delete. And then I sent her the picture of all their texts. And I was like, just in case you forget, I have this on file. I wish you the best of luck. Please leave me the fuck alone. The end. And that's where came my paranoia of keeping everything.
Keeping everything. Name.
Because
Yeah,
eventually, I feel like Johnny Depp. If I'm in a situation and somebody comes up at me, and there was Voldemort 2 situation,
Yes, I know.
that was another situation where
that was crazy too.
some shady women would do certain things, and then when they're caught in a corner, they decide to lie, and it's very easy to point towards me. Sin, this, and that.
Dun, dun,
I don't even talk anymore. Here's proof. Here. It's here. There's a time, there's a date, that's your picture, that's my picture. Voila.
Your tetas right here. That's your tetas, right?
No, it's not even. Sometimes it's not even fucking nudes. It's just texts, pictures of you rattling and begging and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't deal well with crazy. So the minute I see crazy, I just screenshot. Just in case.
Just in case.
Because the cops show up. Because women.
They're very quick on that, playing victims. Oh my.
No, but I've been victim when I was younger. And this is where my PTSD comes from. Where I was wrongfully accused of something. And the thing is, all the thoughts that go through your mind, I'm going to get, accused of something that I didn't do. I absolutely need to find proof that I'm not guilty. How crazy is that? Usually you're not guilty until proven guilty. But now it's he say versus she say. And sometimes the girl
As
is
soon
like,
as you show a little weakness on your statement, you're guilty.
no, but the minute when I got arrested the first time this was younger, I was like 20. I still have the file at home.
Momo?
No, way before. I was, it was actually Momo, my first year of college, yes. And when I got called to the cop station, I didn't know what it was for. And the cop tells me all I'm accused of. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, no, it's impossible. I was accused of rape and I was still a virgin. How fucked up is that?
Oh.
Exactly. And at that time, there was no social media or anything like that. So I'm going crazy. I'm like, shit.
How can you prove that?
And the girl is like this blonde. He even wrote in the file, this guy's too confident, too arrogant. He literally wrote it on the file. Because I thought it was a fucking joke. I was like, this is impossible. So when I told him I was still a virgin, it's impossible I raped somebody. He was like, oh, and the thing is, he's a funny dude too. He's making jokes on a
Started
serious
laughing.
matter.
He just acting up before.
He went in the back and started, this motherfucker's virgin.
Shut up, bro.
Grown
You're not
ass
virgin.
man.
Get out of here.
No, but
Never had pussy.
he didn't believe me at all. He was like, I was lying.
I wouldn't believe you.
I didn't even believe myself. I was like, really? It's still at 19, motherfucker?
Really? Wait, that late?
Exactly. So because of that, I became fucking paranoid. And since then, anything I do or whatever, I try to be, but now everybody gets triggered, offended, a victim of something. So I feel like I can't even say anything.
I think what you need now is the app is that every time you take a screenshot, it sends an automatic message to a girl reading her random rights to make sure that everything she can use.
No, I have to send them a fucking compliance thing. Anything you say or do will be used against you in this court of sin.
That's it. And here's an NDA.
Exactly. No, but it's crazy.
No, it is actually.
where you constantly have to go through life, and all you hear all these scandals now. Oh, this guy was accused of this. Aziz Ansari.
Yeah, I heard about that one.
Yeah,
That was fucking crazy what happened to him.
that's fucked up.
And it was fucking random. And he's a superstar. Yes, do you know the story?
Well,
Slightly, but I heard his
He
name
went.
when I come up
So
with
he
some
was a
shit.
big New York comedian, right? And he went to this house party, met this girl. They hit it off. He invited her over the same night to his place. So they go over. They start making out, kissing. He even goes down on her, and she even gives him head. And then he's like, oh, let's go to the bedroom. And she's like, no, I'm not about that. He's like, okay, no problem. He orders her an Uber. She goes home. 2 days later, she writes on Twitter, I felt a certain type of way, blah, 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 blah. And then the cancel police went rampage on him, cancel him, sexual abuse, blah, 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 blah. Till at the end of the conclusion, they're like, oh, finally, it was just a bad date. But I'm like, literally, he almost got completely, he didn't do any comedy for 2 years. Nobody wanted to touch him. C.K. Lewis.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that
crazy.
one.
Because,
That's crazy.
and
bro.
him, it's crazy because he would call them. He's like, yo, do you want to see me masturbate to you? He would actually give them the
Fucking
option.
comedian.
Yeah, comedians too are losing it. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
pushing
bro.
it.
When you call
and
him,
he got canceled for 2 years. Now he came back.
Came back.
But I understand Bill Burr why he's fucking angry.
yeah.
He's fucking angry at everybody. He's like, fuck that. You can't even say anything without everybody getting fucking triggered. And now you have to always fucking walk with a lawyer and a cameraman. Look, proof. I'm not doing
I got
anything.
hold my camera.
Everybody has to have a fucking body cam.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Even Andrew Schultz said the same thing too.
Yeah.
But him, he has his faces.
Yeah, but that's why they're all getting married. They're all getting married. They're like, I'm with my wife.
Before
Leave
shit
me the
gets
fuck
worse.
alone. That's it. Andrew Tate,
He's the only good.
I don't know what's going on with his story, but something fucked up is.
Brewing for sure.
Yo, when Romanians are coming at you and then this whole fucking body and thing and everything like that, I was like, yeah, but he always said that he was doing that shit. So I'm surprised. Why does he
Why
have-
now?
No, but again, a lot of women would do a lot of things for money, right? Why is he responsible?
Of their actions?
Yeah, because he's not forcing them. He's just proposing to them.
Well, he isn't.
Whatever
psycho-
he sells. It's like accusing seller. Like if I would sue a company because I have good salesmen. Oh, if you buy this, you get this and this. Okay, here, take my money. And then finally the product is not good. Can you sue the company?
Yeah. Well,
I'm sure.
there's so,
I'm
there's
sure
so
there's a way.
much about his story is himself. Like,
But that's why, because he was that red pill fucking messiah bullshit going on there. Because now he's fucking super Muslim.
Yeah, you converted.
Yeah, because before women are garbage, now you have to respect quality women, Allahu Akbar, and all the whole shebang. And I'm like, which one is it, buddy? You know what I mean? And he's still single, so I don't know these high value men, women.
probably gay.
Fit, what's his name? Fresh and Fit. You
Yeah,
heard this?
that's what I
Yo,
recently.
that, bro, I was watching Abba Preach this morning about
Yeah, but
Fresh
they're-
and Fit.
okay, Abba and Preach.
God
shout out to
damn,
them,
shout out to them,
but
That's crazy.
they're milking that cow too much.
No, no,
Yo,
hold on.
43
No, no, hold on.
fucking 43 videos about
Yeah,
them.
but hold on.
Yo, let
They're-
it fucking
bro,
go, man.
They have bad blood between them. Let's be honest
No,
with
I
you.
knew the whole thing about Preach's wife
That's
and
it.
how this. I get all that, but
You would do
yo,
the same too.
No, I'm not that petty.
Maybe not 43
I'm
videos.
Abba said he's petty. I'm not petty at all. I'm not about that life. I feel like
You
that
would,
type
you,
of
would
karma.
you would regulate that moment right away.
No, I would do it once. 43 fucking
Buddy,
videos.
But you would do it once, but having them doing 16 of you right after
I
back to
don't
back to
mind.
back.
Do you need 20 million battle raps? You need one.
One line, one punchline.
One. Ask Nas. Ether. The end.
Oh, wow.
Game
You-
over.
you
You,
brought
do
Ether?
it. One punch, one right. And then after that, I don't need to say anything else. And they're not even in the same stratospheres. But now
No.
YouTubers are beefing. It's like fucking hip hop up in this bitch.
Yeah, but now everyone's destroying Fresh and Fit now. Everyone's on
Yeah,
But
because
but
the easy target now.
Yeah, but
yeah,
they,
but
they've
they, well,
been-
they,
But they dumb to a thing.
yeah, but they've been shooting left and right bullets.
But are you fucking surprised
No.
that a fucking idiot?
Have you seen the baby mama?
Yo, the baby mama's another
That's
story
fucking
too.
crazy.
She's gonna call her daughter Abba.
Abba.
How petty is that shit?
Yo,
That
but the
shit.
interview was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but how is that any way healthy and not toxic?
She won't keep the baby. You know she won't keep the baby.
For sure, she's gonna keep the bud.
Nope.
And the thing is, like, and she comes from a wealthy family, yeah.
Yeah, she's
And she's an
from-
OnlyFans.
She's a Chinese or
She's
yeah,
Asian. I don't
she's
know. I'm not gonna go and jump
Asian
in.
model or
Yeah, and she's going at it, and she was pretty. I don't know what she was doing.
I don't know how she found him out of the whole pile.
Yeah, but because again, it's like those kids seeing us on podcasts. Oh, they're on podcasts. They sound, they know what they're talking about. Let me suck your dick.
Yes.
And this is literally what happened.
Have you seen the message she leaked? The screenshot of all the messages?
Yeah, but now you
That's
see,
crazy.
everybody's fucking putting fucking messages.
That's
crazy.
why
And you wonder
I-
why I don't keep.
That's why I stay home. I'm calm.
But I would love to meet somebody nice and stay home and leave this fucking
Yeah,
industry.
absolutely. Don't get me wrong.
Me, the day if you see this podcast closed is because I'm in a healthy relationship. I'm telling you
don't
right
need-
now.
I like
I'm not
to
going to
sell.
tempt the devil.
You're gonna have to open your location. I want to know where you're at.
It doesn't matter. My location will be in her bed. I'm not going to leave that shit. I'll cook for her. I'll clean for her. I'll do whatever.
Know your
I
role.
don't need anything. I know my role. The thing is, I just want peace. Right now, I'm just keeping busy. But
Mingling
Yeah, but lately
around.
peace
it's
has a cost,
scary.
man.
Have you ever had beef with anybody? Like because of the pod or anything like that?
There was one person. Yeah.
Like another pod, or is it just a guest?
No, a guest.
And did it overlap into social media, or was it just personal?
No,
you know.
personal.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
not
personal
bad.
opinion, yeah.
Because
Did I have? Hold on. Did I have? No, I didn't. Maybe one. I did have like I was talking on about a restaurant here in Laval, and I said some shit. You know, I just speaking my mind, and it got to them people, and
They
they
came
got
back to
back
you?
at me, but it all went like.
viral.
It didn't go viral. It just went on social media, so
Oh,
people were
shit.
following.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
that's
No,
about-
that's it.
Well, you talking
be-
shit. Your podcast is trash. I'm like, yo, bro. Okay.
No, but I find those comments the funniest though. Like people when they talk shit, like I don't mind. But TikTok is the worst. Like I had this guy go at me. He's
Yo,
like, "Oh, you
TikTok
don't have
is-
enough followers." I'm like, "Cool, sorry, bro. What else? That's what you have to give me?" I'm like, "Cool." I think.
Nah, I did get some. Oh, you don't have enough followers. Why are you talking like that? I'm like, yo. And why you listening to me?
Yeah, but why are you wasting your time?
I mean,
with
first
me?
of all, why are you so sensitive? I don't know you. Don't know
Oh
me.
no, but everybody's sensitive.
Yeah.
Everybody's fucking sensitive.
But now-
I have a couple of people on social media where sometimes because I have a big issue with influencers. I have like
No,
a big issue.
tell us more.
This is known from me. That life
If
coaches
you were that pilot,
and life coaches, I have issues with them. I love to invite them over so we have a conversation.
no, you want to fight them. That's why.
No. I never fought anybody. Never. That is false.
That
I
doesn't-
like to
it
have
doesn't
an
mean,
educated.
It doesn't mean it has to be physically fought. It can be
No,
just
no. I don't come here to
verbal
argue.
fight.
I just come here to pick your brain. And then at the end of the day, if it makes no sense, it's
mental
on you.
warfare.
Yeah, but maybe. But again, if you know what you are, I had this girl, super influencer, right? My fasting has to start. Super influencer. She posted, and I know her. I don't know her. Like we're cool. She posted something on social media about what was it about exactly? It was about being a businesswoman, an independent. No, sorry, how to be a successful woman in life. She posted it. So I wrote, I'm like, interesting post. So what is being a successful woman for you?
Uno.
She writes back this generic answer. You know, success is a very personal thing, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, hey, you really picked the wrong guy.
ChatGPT.
So I wrote back to her. I'm like, I totally agree with you. That's why I asked about your personal. She deleted the post.
Trigger man.
But the thing is, my mistake, I should have taken a screenshot.
You should have.
Yeah, put it in a little box.
No, I would, yeah, put it in the box.
And then wait for the
Remember?
Reverse.
+2, +4.
Some people, like, and this is not the first time this happens.
No, it
to
happens
me.
quite often,
Multiple times, people would post something, and I'm like, why are you posting these so general quotes that mean something but yet nothing all at the same time? And I'm just gonna wonder if you know what you're talking about. So I would ask you a question, a regular question. People have tendency of deleting.
Yeah, but when you ask a question, it's not just to get a. You're never gonna get a simple answer from them. That's the problem. And you want to dig. You want to kind of prove.
I had
them.
a life coach from Toronto. She used to follow me regularly on the pod, comment and everything. She posted something. She's a life coach, probably in her mid 40s. She talked about how she was going to do this class about how to be independent women and not needing anybody in their life. And the toxic masculinity, blah, blah, blah. And that term there triggers me as fuck. Why is it toxic being masculine? Why is it toxic being feminine? You know, why are you going on the extremes? So I wrote to her post. I was like, it feels like you're putting everybody in the same package. Why can't we all get along and grow together? Wouldn't it be healthier to find a partner and grow together instead of eliminating everything and putting everything in boxes?
You pulled a Diddy quote.
She deleted my comment and then she flagged me.
She flagged.
Yeah, because I got a
Oh.
notice from Instagram that whatever I put was hate speech.
I did get flagged for a fucking video. Oh, there's a video I did, and this girl, I ruined her weekend because it was Saturday morning.
It was a weekend.
And she
so it's
went
not
on for the whole weekend. Sunday, I'm still looking at the reply. I'm like, yo, leave it alone.
What was it about?
I forgot the video, but it's about men and women. So
That's
topic.
it's always the same subject.
And yo, she deleted, she blocked me, she did everything. And I see her maybe 3 months later in an event. And she was looking at me like, yo, you fucking asshole.
Literally.
Yeah, she comes out and tells me that.
Shit.
But after I'm just laughing, like I'm like, yo, I told you, don't fucking pay attention to these comments. You don't know how to manage this shit. And you just let it get to your head. And by the end of all this, she was like, oh, I forgive you. And then all I see on Instagram, follow.
But I'm like, I didn't ask for forgiveness though.
Yeah, it's just funny. I'm like, all right.
But that's the thing. This is where it gets really crazy because when you go on these conversations, and it's funny because once you give your opinion, oh, why are we debating this? We're not debating. I'm just giving you a different perspective. If you're putting it in a public eye, and I'm writing, so I'm doing what I can only be positive and agree and say you're amazing and you're the best. The minute that I disagree with something, it becomes all of a sudden.
So I've learned not to disagree or agree. Now I just write. I understand. That's it.
I write usually interesting.
Yeah, I read on Instagram.
I understand. I leave it at that. I argue.
And this interesting phrase, you're gonna see it probably because I posted it on a couple of people when they post. Because again, this is my mistake. I have to grow. I still have a
Didn't
lot
you
of
do enough
growth.
growing so far?
When I see people I know personally,
Yeah.
and they have these
Moments?
platforms,
Okay.
and they give all these magnificent lines about unity together. We grow together. Let's all eat together.
Do you write them worth my money?
No, I just write down interesting.
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 Delete.
He didn't. He liked it. He liked it.
Well, because he didn't read through the lines. That's why.
No, he literally said he thought it was he finds it
Interesting. Exactly.
interesting.
Not knowing that.
But I was just
like,
being sarcastic.
You can't relate to this.
So now, yeah. But the thing is, it itches me. Sometimes I'm like, I'd rather not. Sometimes I like. Sometimes I avoid. But
So this becomes your trigger finger.
no, because sometimes I wake up and I choose. It's not violence. I choose.
You want problems.
I don't
Want
know if
some
I want.
entertainment.
I want entertainment.
You want
It's not a
problems.
problem.
You want
It's
problems.
I
entertainment.
need to extend my cell phone time.
You should put that meme.
Yeah, but
on.
I feel like there should be a back and forth. And sometimes I'm just calling you on it. Because
Yeah.
when people call me on things, I put a video and they're like, I don't disagree. I don't agree. I love people like that. I'm like, cool. Please
Explain.
elaborate.
Yeah.
I want to know. Because again, perspectives, because I keep on saying on this pod, we don't give facts, we give opinion and perspectives. You can agree or disagree. It's all on you. Today, people can come and start bitching at us. The way you were talking is very misogynistic and blah, blah, blah. Fair. Come on the pod, let's talk.
Yeah, but even a fact now becomes a perception or because
But nothing is a fact because
Yeah,
everything has to do with feelings. Everything has to do
your
with
fact might not be my fact. That's what I'm talking.
Anyway, only thing I can tell you, especially now that our faces are out there,
But I understand though.
Yeah,
and
we
so-
have.
they have this idea that we have to be
Number one.
constantly on our peak. Because sometimes they're like, somebody came up, is like, oh, but you contradicted yourself. I'm like, how so? It's like, oh, a couple of months back, you said something else. I'm like, yeah, and
I changed my mind.
I'm about to change my mind. What is I supposed
I
to put
learned something.
Should I put an asterisk at the bottom? Everything I said prior to this could be false. Like, how does this work?
Well, you should
Don't you change your mind?
Yeah, but you should write evolution.
No, but we are constantly evolving. And
educated.
again, my truth today with him is not necessarily my truth with somebody else in 3 months.
Again, I understand.
Interesting.
I understand.
Yeah, all right. Thanks again.
Thank you again for the invitation.
But it was
Always a
man.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Manny.
Always.
And on that note.
I-